Okay, we are live. Hello everyone, my name is Kazurikudo and welcome back to Reverse 1999 version 1.9, which by the way today we are going to finally finish the chapter 7, Vereinsamt. Right, I'm looking forward to whether we're going to get like a happy or gonna be like a sad ending, I don't know. Right, so just to refresh our memory from the previous story, so what happened was on the previous stages, on the second part. So there is some hope actually happen in the Laplace side where Enigma find a way or a theory or something like a way for at the very least every single Arcanist probably can do the incantation, despite of their maybe like lower scale when compared to incantation itself. However, he still not found a way how to save human. Okay, so it's only for Arcanists that probably going to be able to be immune from the storm, right? So in a way, it's kind of like a little bit progress in Laplace side. There is hope there, you know. We still cannot save the whole humanity, but at least like we saved more people now, if we can do, if the theory from Enigma is work. But on the other hand, with the island, within the island, this one is like where situation seems pretty gloomy, because war happens. Six was injured. I think he was near that, but I don't think he will die. And I think the island, what do you call it? What do you call the people in the island? But basically the people on the island has been divided. Yeah, so that is probably going to be like on the timekeeper side, and then there is one that is going to be on the Manus Vindicte side, right? And one of them, unfortunately, it seems going to be Sophia. You know this red hair here? Chancellor is Sophia. I don't know why 37 is lying down in there. I think something bad is going to happen here. Hey Golden and Green, welcome. Just about to start, so you are in time. Okay, so without further ado, I don't think it's gonna be takes long, because it's gonna be like maybe 26 stages in here. So let's do this. A great strategy. Oh, it's already called tragedy already. The world is a door to 1,000 ruins, desolate and cold, for those who have lost. What you have lost are long in the void. Vereinsamt by Friedrich Nietzsche. I still don't know what Vereinsamt means. The flames of war rage along the shore. Humans, Manus Vindicte, and apparent believers are consumed by madness. The pain from their storm syndrome have bled into the sea, creating a disordered mixture of colors. The flash of artillery and the glow of Arcanum collide. Dead, infected sea creatures litter the shore, like a tableau of an abstract painting.
Where are you going, 37?
The silenced woman inquired with concern. Under her care, the leader's bleeding has finally ceased. Okay, so 6 seems fine with Martha.
Please take care of 6 for me, Madam Marta. I have to go find Sophia.
Not caring about anything else, she runs into the smoke. Gunfire and explosion fill the air. The angry battle cries of former apparent believer, now in Manus attire, echo in all directions.
Die, humans!
The explosion knocks her off balance. She stumbles onto the gravel. A pair of hands reaches out to her.
Are you alright, 37? Can you get on your feet? Sophia!
Finally, the voice she's been searching for fills her with relief. Oh no, we're gonna see her in the black dark, isn't it? Oh, the chapter has 28 stages. Okay, so that means I think it's can be like finished on 2 or 3 hours. She happily reaches for her hands, but stops abruptly, uncertain.
Did you change your clothes?
Whoa, that is a really playable character design, man. She now looks more playable character material. She pushes down the cacophony of emotions swelling inside her. Where to begin?
I have found my number, 37.
Ooh.
Your calculation was correct. As always. You found it! That's good!
She accepts the news without hesitation, her face lighting up with a genuine smile.
I always wanted to tell you. It is a great number. The number of a herald, prophet, and pioneer.
What the number? What's the number?
When it was first discovered, mathematics was nearly destroyed. But luckily, it also spurred advancements in the field.
She stops, no longer rambling on about numbers, and sincerely gazes into her friend Emerald eyes. Is it the root number 2? Root 2.
Are we still friends, Sophia?
Sophia smiles, smiling that she's still the same, even now. She knows so much, yet she knows so little.
Yes, 37. We still are.
Oh, look at the eyes, it's so dark.
But there are more important matters I must tend to.
No, it's kind of like 37 and Sophia like the yin and yang. 37 is like the white, the white part, and then the Sophia is the black part. A bomber howls over their heads, the pilot laughing hysterically. The plane is covered in thick layers of pain, its wings curled and twisted.
This is ours! The land we discovered!
Whoa, 30! Damn! The pilot has spotted the 2 targets on the barren rocks below, with 2 explosives prepared for release. Sophia doesn't flinch or retreat, instead her fingers wrap gently around the tiny idol. The bomber detonates in the sky, taking the young pilot with it.
Sophia, your power
Yeah,
and your luck.
since when she is that powerful?
I must leave now, 37. Lady Arcana has shown me another path. No! No! Why are you leaving too? Is it because our circle has been broken? But I found the truth. I have the final solution. Just give me a little more time and everything will be fine again, I promise.
I mean, like, it's like, how much time does she need? Like a month, a week? It's not little time. She closes her eyes. The scripture still lingers in her mind. There are 3 kinds of people who come to the Olympic Games. The lowest class is made up those who come to buy and sell, and the next above them are those who come to compete. But the most esteemed, however, are those who come to look on. Whoa, that's deep. Only these wise pursuers of knowledge may release themselves from the wheel of birth.
You and I are different, 37. Not all of us have the privilege to look on from the sidelines.
She clenched the tiny idol. A thick tar-like substance seeps out from her body. In an instant, the bombers are wiped out completely.
Sophia,
Damn.
you...
She can't prolong the inevitable any longer. She knows that. This is the last thing she wants.
I will join Manus Vindicte, take others with me, and leave. I will renounce the scripture and seek vengeance in the phenomenal world.
Whoa, she's turned villain. Villain arc is starting.
Make your move, 37.
Tears roll down her eyes.
If you really are the genius who can overcome anything, prove it to me. Stop me. Transcend me. Defeat
What?
me. Crush me to dust.
I thought she's gonna invite her. Damn. This is like all revenge. This is like Naruto and Sasuke kind of situation, yeah.
Why, Sophia? Why must we fight each other? This was preordained. I am an irrational number. An obstacle in the pursuit of truth. I have accepted my fate, abandoned my scriptures, and embraced the path I should have chosen. Let neither side hold back, 37.
Her eyes is already lost the light.
Relax.
A good point.
It is here.
Loading.
Please, don't resist.
No other study could show you this.
The HP not too much.
Target confirmed.
Unless she has like a second form.
Done. Damage. A new hypothesis.
I can hear it.
Charging. The benefits of field mapping. Done. Damage.
Ooh, painful though.
I smell the scent of menthol. Eliminate target. Done. Damage.
Ouch. Oh, I hit shield.
A good point.
It is here.
Loading.
Relax.
Taking another look.
The shield is really a lot, eh? It's not even broken yet.
Target. Come back to me.
So it was, I think it was the ultimate that causing the shield, right? That is super painful.
An academic question.
I can hear it. No, relax.
Ah, I should have used my
Infinite
song just now.
lines.
Or what do you call it? Note.
Confirm the coordinates.
Whoa! 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 Okay, I didn't expect that. What happened? Is she really that squishy? Don't tell me she's gonna revive.
We worked on this collaboration together. I'll write you into my paper.
The explosion have finally ceased. The planes are rest alongside the geometric bodies in the sea, sinking into an everlasting sleep. The roars of battle are no more. All that remains is the crashing of the waves against the shore.
Why? Why did you spare me, 37? Why did you show mercy? You weren't supposed to!
The battle ended quickly. 37 geometric brilliance has left only a tear on her friend's robe.
Because I don't want to fight you, Sophia! Why? Why do we have to do this?
Her voice is filled with anguish. Sophia looks down in a long silence. Then she gently shakes her head.
I'm sorry, 37. I have gone beyond reason. Beyond cure.
Oh, see. So that's no wonder. I thought my wind song is too powerful. Okay, so it seems like she becomes very squishy after the shield is broken. Maybe like increased damage taken or something.
I must have been out of my mind to make you fight me. Your hands were never meant for violence. They were meant for upholding the truth. As for me, I'm the one who clears the dust off the path, as fate foretold. Goodbye, my beloved friend.
She no longer wavers or looks back. Her shoulders tremble, but she strides toward the Manus with determination.
It is time. Please clean up the beach as quickly as possible. We will depart soon, as Lady Arcana has instructed. Miss Sophia!
The team is finally reunited. Soneto arrives last, heaving from trying to catch up to the scene. She had her own battles elsewhere on the island. That strange dream has taken its toll on her. And now she is holding her pen, silently questioning Sophia with a piercing stare. Why? Look at the stare, it's very piercing. Damn.
We all have our own purpose to fulfill, Miss Sonetto.
She walks right past her.
I will not fight you this time. But I will draw steel the next we meet.
To be fair, you just lost though. The new members of the Manus Vindicta have left. They did clean up the beach. Every trace of humanity has been wiped clean. Only rock and metal debris remains on the beach.
I don't understand any of this.
Then how come like at the beginning we see 37 was lying on the floor? She slumps to the ground and stares blankly into the distance.
The truth transcends all and is above all trivial matters of a phenomenal world. It guides us to enlightenment and protects us from evil and misfortune. Does it not? This is what I have always believed, so I went seeking for it. It is finally in my hands. But now...
37 buries her face between her knees, on the verge of sobbing.
What went wrong? Was it my fault? Isn't this how the truth is supposed to work?
It is not an easy question for an off-island visitor to answer. However, one thing is for certain.
The truth has not abandoned you, 37. You haven't used the key yet, have you? It is still coded. The key?
37 is held up from the ground.
Lilia has verified Arcana's location. She is still on this island.
Ooh.
We still have a chance to stop her before it's truly too late.
15 more hours before storm.
We should go now, Sonetto. We have 15 more hours until the storm.
I'm just wondering why Manus Vindictae not interested with the code. Do they find that useless for them? She's lying in the floor. Why? Well, we are winning. Oh, Arcana. Arcana. Huh? Why we're going back to Laplace?
We've got signal. Zeno has restored communications with Team Timekeeper.
Very well. We will leave you to it.
She sighed with relief. But before she hangs up, she has one more question.
Just to confirm before we go, the operation Zeno is currently undertaking has been approved by the PAC Security Council, right?
The internal call falls silent, as if the question is too absurd to answer.
Certainly, miss. We are soldiers. Soldiers act on orders.
This is the only part of the island untouched by war, where the foliage is thriving and the view is stunning.
I am most pleased to see you. Had you a pleasant stay on this island, Ms. Verton?
She turns around, a smile gracing her face.
Are they not an intriguing flock of people?
Oh, that's true.
Their wise ones drew a circle at their feet and declared
Right,
themselves
Manus
apart
not
from
interested to
this
stop
realm.
the storm, isn't it? I think isn't that the question? Is like how to stop the storm, basically. And they're not interested to stop the storm. They actually want to use it, turn his story so Arcanist runs supreme. If I'm not wrong, it's like a really long time ago, so I'm not really remember.
For generations untold, they toiled as diligent ants in service of the circle, adoring and venerating it while shielding themselves from insanity's call. I take immense pleasure in admiring this wondrous figure, the primordial, eternal, immaculate circle. The more pity that it was etched upon sand.
Below the bomb out beach is in a state of disarray.
I disagree. The fragility and impermanence of sand is precisely why people strive for something eternal. Believing in perfection is not a flaw. I noticed the human aircrafts were loaded with weapons, not from this era. Did Manus Vindictae provide them with the technology?
Arcana smiles, the silence confirming the disturbing revelation.
I can't fathom your motives. If you came here to incite hatred and recruit the pure-blood Arcanist on this island, you may now walk away with satisfaction. If you wanted to take the island as one of your bases, you could have done so after the cleansing ceremony failed. But you did nothing. You just stood there. Why?
Without rhyme or reason, she laughs.
Do you struggle to comprehend, sweet Vertin? I was waiting for you.
Huh? So Neto and Lilia take a step forward.
Enough talk, Vertin. It's time for action.
Mind your distance. Arcana has power over people's minds at a close range.
Dempsey seems
A
powerful.
pity.
She raises her arm, the stone bangle still intact on her wrist. Does the stone bangle still working? The next moment, it slides off and falls to the grass, dissolving into thin air. Oh, okay, it's not, apparently.
I did wish to keep this bangle. Mine and yours, a pair in perfect match. How will you remove yours, Vertin?
Oh shit, so it's still working, so we cannot fight her? The bangle burns, a reminder of those who still believe in the teaching of truth and apparel, and those who remain until the end of the cleansing ceremony. The symbol of faith remains true to its purpose. The peace agreement is still in effect.
What? The island's been blasted to smithereens. How come the bangle still has its power? What is it made of?
Don't worry, Regulus. We have foreseen this.
The chief assistant shows no sign of worry.
When we first arrived, I was bewildered by the rules on this island. But as I learned more about their scriptures, things began to make sense. Language is an unreliable means of communication. Information can become muddled and vague wording can lead to mistakes and contradictions. That's why the island values math as a more precise and truthful language. They mock language for its ambiguity, scorn its flaws, and ruthlessly expose its inconsistencies, like they did during that debate. The pact on this bangle is of a similar nature.
I see. It forbids us from actively attacking, but what is considered an attack? The rule maker did not specify that.
An act without the intent to attack will not be seen as an attack. That is the unspoken rule of the peace agreement.
An adorable attempt. Are you truly prepared to gamble the life of thy sworn companion little pup of the Foundation.
Behind her, an identifiable form materializes into extreme. What? Senator shakes her head. Her wands remain steady.
I will not make the same mistake again, Miss Arcana. I know perfectly well what I'm doing. Your provocations will not work on me. For the peace of this world, I will stop you.
Whoa, badass. She's powerful, you know? You sure, Senator? So how do you exactly bypass that? You have to attack that something that you're not considering attacking? Whoa, what is this? Wait, what is this?
Now, Vertin,
Wait, what happened?
show me how you have changed since last we met.
The battlefield. It transformed.
Prepare for engagement. Are we gonna be engaged with Arcana? Wow, I'm not ready. So it's like a new event.
You have made new friends, aye. Have they changed you? Perhaps it's time you met my old friends. Come, they await thy greetings.
Whoa.
Timekeeper! Arcana has disappeared, and monsters are pouring out of the portal she created.
Huh? She's running away! Oh, that was quite the grand escape.
No, I can sense her. She's still there, looking down at us through that portal. She's waiting for something. Everyone, it's almost time. Xeno will start any minute. We need to complete our preparations as planned and force Arcana to show up.
Easy. If we finish off all her minions, there's no way she'll just stand by and watch. The big guy up there is mine. You deal with the rest. Trying to gain air supremacy? Not under my watch.
That's huge.
I'll send that outdated hunk of scrap metal crashing to the bottom of the
This is
ocean.
actually really cool. Oh no, I'm not familiar with Lilia. Oh, I can use my team, okay. I thought I have to use Lilia. I'm gonna use the usual then.
Battery checked.
Winsong, where are you?
It depends on the budget.
Where's... I'm blind right now. Oh, there you go. Tooth Fairy.
Wait,
Oh no!
give me 10 more minutes.
Wrong press.
I'm here for a worn tooth.
Keep the sample.
Oh, this one we are fighting above the clouds, so no wonder Lilia is the one who fight him. Can I just go force myself?
A new hypothesis.
No.
And just let Isolde like do the AoE thingy.
Taking another look.
Oh, this relents!
Hey, don't resist.
Eliminate
target.
I think I need like freaking 30 to upgrade Isolde. Oh no, that sucks.
It is here.
A good point. A new hypothesis.
Loading.
Getting Regulus Lilia and
The
37.
benefits
On
of
this
field
one?
weapon. Behold.
But I want to play as Lucy. The super overpowered character. This one's almost die. Ah, god damn it, they keep summoning this thing.
A good point. A new hypothesis.
I can hear it.
Relax.
Taking another look. Confirm the coordinates.
Oh, this relents!
God damn it, I want to wait until Isolde doing her ultimate.
Leon.
Okay, one down. So I use it. No, no, okay. I'm gonna use it.
An academic question.
No worries. Charging.
It is here.
An academic question.
Relax.
Loading.
Oh, for the
Limited scale,
you
infinite
get in the area
lines.
for the final. I don't have 37 though,
Behold,
and I don't have Lilia also.
Please, don't resist. Barrage.
Airspace cleared. Preparing now.
The curtain.
Supporter unlock. Oh, I think she's an. Oh wait, so you mean I can use her as an assist? Yeah, I think that's what you mean.
Just like the battle simulations. I will not allow the tragedy in Chicago to happen again. Timekeeper, it's time I showed you what my training's been for.
Why I keep resetting my team? What the hell? We even got Droofies in here. Where is it? Where is Lucy?
Battery checked.
Winsong.
it depends on the budget.
And to the ferry.
I'm here for a warm tooth. Program activated.
Well, at least one is alone. Oh, but he got like a threshold. I wonder what he's gonna do.
A good point.
Relax.
It is here.
Charging.
Taking another look.
This one is pretty tanky.
Barrage.
What the hell is that?
I can hear it.
3? Oh, I can use her? Interesting.
A new hypothesis. A good point.
What's she gonna do? She gonna ultimate?
The benefits of field mapping. Behold.
Okay, the first threshold was broken. I think she's gonna use that move. Is it close to ultimate? Ouch! That's painful, alright. 2. It's like a count. Oh, apparently it's like a countdown.
Relax.
A new hype. A good point.
Breathe.
Taking another look. Confirm the coordinates.
Salt is so far away. Did he? I thought it break the threshold already. Okay, so let's do this.
An academic question.
Loading. Charging.
Okay, the HP is pretty cool,
Loading.
so I can attack.
Limited scale, infinite lines. Behold.
Nice. I don't get to see the
Timekeeper,
support.
I've defeated the enemy. Beginning preparations now.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
You give the party buff. Oh, okay, you give party buff. What kind of buff? I can't check it right now.
Be careful, Captain. It appears that some Abraxas are being affected by the storm. They are attacking indiscriminately.
Alright, then don't draw their attention. Let them attack the Manus. Hey, we were so quiet. Why are they coming for us?
It seems that the storm cannot entirely change their instinct.
Maybe Regulus just being so loud. Lucy.
Battery check.
Oh. I'm okay with Isolde. I feel like
It depends
pulling
on the
for
budget.
Isolde and Lucy's like gonna be like really good investment in the long term. Who's the other one? The fairy.
I'm here for a warm tune.
Hopefully we don't have any like power creep anytime near. What? Already 9? Is it like a continuation? Oh, we have Sonito. Okay. At the start of each round, increase the timekeeper moxie to the max. The timekeeper.
A new hypothesis.
How many people there? 2. Okay.
I can hear it.
Loading the lens.
The benefits of field mapping.
I just realized like when it comes to Isolde, having like multiple enemies,
Faraday's
if they
mirror.
are die really quickly, it's really hard to generate the this symbol here. Oh no, I mean this one. What do you call this? The prelude. No, the heat. Ah, it's become 9 every time. Is it because of Sonito Boss? But it says Moxie though.
No.
It is here.
A good point.
Charging.
No other study could show you this.
Okay, Lucy activate.
Target confirmed.
Yeah, it's been always 99 for some reason. Is it because of this? This is not Moxie, right? Is it say Cox?
A new hypothesis.
Relax.
Wait, I want to increase Isolde Moxie.
I can hear it.
No worries. Loading. Relax.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opéra.
Thank you for your cooperation. The light that illuminates all.
Okay. Now Winsong can ultimate. I think she should be able to one-shot one of these. Wait! Oh no, never mind. It's okay.
An academic question.
Charging. Loading.
A new hypothesis. Limited scale, infinite lines. Confirm the coordinates.
Eliminate target.
Whoa.
The light that illuminates all.
Whoa, okay. I didn't expect that.
Finally got rid of them. Now, how am I going to deal with this?
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
Stage 1. How many stages are there?
Timekeeper, the first prep were great. Next, we destroy the portal.
Marvelous, Burton. You have put on a magnificent performance. As a gesture of gratitude, I shall bestow unto you these gifts.
She just showed up of her own volition. No, something's not right. The arcane skill in that portal is fluctuating strangely.
She's casting a ritual. Vertin, retreat!
No time to think.
Prepare for the final. I'm sorry, final?
Battery check.
It depends on the budget.
I'm here for a warn too.
Who are we facing? No.
What is this? It has more hands than all the members of a band combined.
Timekeeper, there's a gigantic creature emerging from the portal. We must complete stage 2 as soon as possible.
I can see that, Soneto.
We better finish it off before we start stage 3.
Copy that. This is a critical moment. Everyone stay alert and await my command. It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, this is not Arcana, right? It's just someone. Okay, the Guardian One Harbinger takes reduced damage from attacks of a non-stronger afflatus. In change its afflatus to the same as the source of the damage. But okay, so that's I know why. The Guiding One's Harbinger gain mana at the end of his round when taking attacks from a non-stronger afflatus, or when his HP is lost during an attack. On reaching 100%, menace it immediately unleashes its ultimate attack. Well, I think I chose the wrong. Okay, Soneto, do your thing. How do I activate it? Is it already activated? The thing is, you gotta keep changing afflatus, so.
It is here.
Oh wait, at least I bring light and dark, not like a spirit and intelligence, so I can switch between the two.
Charging.
Although we cannot do anything with the wind song.
A new hypothesis.
Faraday's miracle.
This
Is
is
this
true.
creature changing its afflatus to match that of its attacker?
Ha! A mimic strategy. Clever. But we can also use it to our advantage. Everyone, rotate your arcane skills. Make sure we always have the stronger afflatus.
I don't
Let's
bring
teach
all
it
the
our lesson of
afflatus.
improvisation.
I'm so sorry, Lilia.
Taking another look.
Ooh, that is so small. That is so small. If not a stronger afflatus, it's so small. Holy, how much do I do with this?
I can hear it.
A good point.
Relax. Loading.
I think the only way is only Lucy and Isolde.
Field nothing.
It's so small, 500.
Target confirmed.
Liam!
Okay, that's fine. That is actually lucky.
Charging.
I think the debuff doesn't count because it doesn't damage.
A new
It
hypothesis.
is here.
No. The light that illuminates all.
Yeah, the best I can do is Isolde Lucy,
No
Isolde
other study
Lucy.
could show you this.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opère.
3.
Ooh, ooh, that looks freaking powerful. Goddamn.
Timekeeper, the enemy's ritual has altered the environment. Please be careful.
I know. The issue here, Wind Song will not be as powerful then.
I can hear it.
A good point.
Holy shit, there's so many.
Relax.
Should have used this.
It is here.
A new hypothesis.
No.
I don't really want to use it though. Okay,
A
fine,
big
I'll
one?
use it.
No other study could show you this.
I think Winsong Ultimate gonna be like super weak then.
Confirm the coordinates.
Yeah, we're gonna so relying on Lucy and Isol then. I think I should just make sure Lucy also do the last attack. So when Lucy Isol activate her thingy, it will be
An academic
she will be
question.
on like.
Charging. Eliminate target.
See, it's a lot of damage. It looks so small if you look at it.
Limited scale, infinite lines.
This not probably gonna be as powerful.
Calculating distance.
We still got some more.
Target confirmed.
Oh no, I don't have heal.
Under attack.
Ouch! So close. Activate Lucy. Nice. Oh no, no, I need his soul. What is buff? Get all enemy in this binding buff.
Take cover. I'll send it back into outer space.
Wait, oh no! Did I just activate it? I just want to see her thing. Okay. Okay, I think that works, I guess. Damn it, I need Isolde. Gonna do this. Because I need Isolde attack. Okay, cool. This
Circuit
one.
functioning properly.
Actually, maybe Lucy gonna kill her anyway, so. But just in case.
Circuits functioning. Loading.
I can hear it.
Charging. I, robot, child of science.
I mistakenly pressed that. Don't tell me I'm only able to use it once.
The creature is defeated and Arcana has emerged once again. Timekeeper, stage 2 is complete.
Cool. Now we just have to activate it.
No, things are going too well. Like this has been rehearsed.
Oh no, don't say that!
What on earth is she trying to do?
There's no time. Burton.
You're right. We've put too much time and effort into this plan to not carry it out now. Sinetto, Lilia, Regulus, assume your positions. It's time to enact the final stage.
Oh, I thought there is like a second phase
The
or something.
curtain has fallen.
That scared me. The ship sways gently in the waves. It is set for a new world, and there's no turning back. She hasn't spoken a word since they sailed. The situation is final, and the board is set. There's nothing for her to do but to stay silent.
Miss Sophia. Is the guiding one really not coming with us? She
doesn't answer, absent-mindedly caressing the tiny idol. She still remembers the moment she received it.
Are you saying?
Fret not, my child. You heard me true. I shall die today.
Huh? What?
Timekeeper, location Alpha is ready for the ritual.
Location Beta. Ready.
Mr. Apple and I are ready.
Good.
This is not a preparation for an attack. At least not for an attack here.
Requesting to use the advanced arcane skill Vereinsamt, number 000262603100008, to teleport a top priority threat to the Parmenides base.
The glow of the ritual envelopes on Arcana. She's still very calm.
Loosen up and enjoy the ride. Прощай.
Launch sequence initiated.
Is this guy
Countdown.
from the trailer?
30, 29, 28.
The target has not reached the designated location. I repeat, the target has
15, 14, 13.
large-scale arcane ritual detected. Aphroy around, verified. Life signal detected. Target is in position. Initiating detonation.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vacuum bomb detonated.
No arcane energy detected. No life signal detected. Target eliminated. I repeat, the target has been eliminated.
We did it. We actually did
No,
it.
I don't believe it. I don't
Lance,
believe it.
We made up for what we didn't do in 99.
Did we win?
It's too early to celebrate.
Goddamn,
But
this guy's so cool.
history will remember this moment and honor all that was lost in this long battle.
Wait, Hans. You hear that? In your headphones?
Everyone can hear it. A grunting static.
Admiral, we might have a life signal, but there's too much interference.
Give me that.
Holy shit, this guy's so cool. The plan was made with little time to spare, and the location chosen for the observation room is far from ideal. But soon enough, the strange sound in the room subsided.
No, it's nothing. There is no sign of life. It was the wind.
So, that means...
We did it, everyone. I don't know why. No, I don't believe it.
a triumphant victory! A salute to you, Admiral, and to the Timekeeper.
It can't be that easy.
Our efforts for peace have prevailed, and we have emerged victorious. Let us forever remember this day for its greatness. Glory to all who fought for this moment! We did it! Whoa! Woo! Yeah!
That is too out of nowhere. No, they're already like fake me with Lucy. Now they want to fake me with Arcana. The observation room erupts in triumph. Arcana disease. She probably gonna get like a second coming or something. I refuse to believe. No, they already fake me with Lucy. I'm not gonna believe this one.
A bullet is among us. The heavy rain and sad. It seems, but it's a big person.
What is she after though? Is she actually dead? No, what? No, don't believe. I don't believe. It could be revealed. Yeah, you say kinda. So. Here on the level sand between the sea and land, what shall I build or write against the fall of night? Tell me of runes to grave that hold the bursting wave, or bastion to design for longer date.
Drink
than
this.
mine.
It will help relieve your pain. Worry not. It's not made from the grapes on my head.
Yeah, because that's gonna be disgusting. The war may have ended, but its scars remain in this place. The Hall of Truth, once the Palace of Knowledge, now stands in ruins. 210 examines the injured man's face closely, making sure his pain is eased. Then he stands and watches as more people are brought through the gate.
Hang in there, 29.
The thing is, like, it looks like an ending, but don't forget that the storm's still coming, isn't it? AAA makes her way into the hall, carrying an incapacitated believer on her back. She carefully lowers the person to the floor. Her own arms are wounded from the attack, but unfortunately they are not fatal. Since the integers awakened, this has been the only thing they've been doing.
Are there any other injured that have not been found yet?
I've scouted the island. Every remaining member should be here.
So you have.
He sighs, the ramification of the situation weighing down on them.
It means the members not here have joined Manus Vindicte.
The hall is dead silent. Just a few hours ago, it was alive with debates, ideas, and passion. But now one half of the hall is gone, its seat buried under the shattered dome and crumbling walls.
Is Six still in a coma, Miss Marta?
The blind woman nods, concern etched on her face. The Banshee doesn't say anything else. She needs to clean out her own wounds. The last few hours have been a whirlwind. Their fate has crumbled. The humans have invaded their island, and Manus Vindicte has turned them against each other. But now, everything is gone. Enemies, friends, and even the truth. All that's left are the moans and groans that fill the hall. In the midst of the harsh void, some begin to pray.
To you, O the alone infinite, the non-subsistent, the ineffable, I call. Grant me inspiration of nature. Guide my soul with truth.
To think that all of this still within 24 hours is crazy. Like, so many things happen. Words of contemplation and honor for the dead. A brief respite where they can find solace to ease their pain.
Give me power of enlightenment. Tear off from the web of ignorance.
More people join in. Their prayers reverberate through the hall.
Redeem me from the evil, hatred, and what throttles me down. Break through the ground of bad, corruption's chain, the carapace of darkness, the living death, sensation's corpse, the tomb I carry. Learn the beauty of truth, the balance and limitations of all.
It's 29. The injured believer just carried in by AAA. A leg is missing, but he manages to get up and sit down against the wall.
Why are you still praying? The truth is gone! Who are we praying to? Who will answer us?
His outburst falters, turning into a bitter sob.
For generations, we have searched for purpose and meaning. But now that the truth is lost, what is left for us to live for?
No, the truth is still there.
A creep's voice echoes through the hall. 37 arrives panting at the door, accompanied by members of the Timekeeper's team.
I passed a Perron's test and it showed me the answer. It will free us from the Wheel of Birth once and for all. I just need some time to decode it.
She feels their stares weigh heavily on her. The wounded, the desperate, those who have lost their faith and their souls in the last few hours. The custodian walks up to her, still composed and steady.
We will do our best to help. But how much time do you need?
A month, a week? Don't say that, 37. A crucial question. The girl averted her eyes. Her confidence has won since the last time she answered this question.
I have someone in mind that can help us decode faster.
Elsewhere in this world, some people are also making the same efforts at all costs. They too are studying the immunity to the storm.
But I need your approval before I ask them for help.
This will require some finesse. What's about to be asked might rattle the founding principles of their belief system.
May I share the truth with the others, 37?
Do you know, like, since the very beginning, my mindset just has been thinking like, can we just let go this storm? Just let it go and prepare for the next one. It's too urgent. The experiments on the side effect of the ritual are ongoing. The list of condition death encounters stretches down the pages like a long, winding snake.
The side effects are completely random. Among the current samples, the probability of no side effects occurring is 0.52%.
Oh my god, that's even lower than the 6-star rate.
And of the 81 recorded side effects, 39 of them will cause irreversible damage to the biological body. 24 will permanently alter the composition of the caster's body functioning. And 18 minor effects will cause only minor, superficial injuries that do not affect daily functioning. Laplace's archives has enough rituals to protect casters from the minor effects, but the other two categories are highly lethal.
The list was made at the cost of lives, and she meticulously analyzed each item as if taking part in an integrated machine.
After 72 experiments, the diversity of side effects has decreased significantly. It is unclear if this is due to repeated testing on a single subject or due to a limited range of possible side effects. More than 90% of these effects are related to concepts such as dirt and dust. Is it because of the origins of this ritual's power?
Oh, her eyes is glowing just now. She stops briefly, scanning through the list again.
The number of recorded side effects is 86, not 81. When did I write these 5 down?
A knock at the door interrupts her thoughts. Demon walks in.
Madam Lucy, Zeno's plan was a success. With the help of Team Timekeeper, the leader of Manus Vindictae was teleported to a deserted military base and targeted with a thermobaric weapon.
Damn, for one person. All of that for one person. Holy.
It was a direct hit with no signs of life detected. The momentous event was captured on camera in the observation room.
The director nods in approval. It is good news, but she can't devote much of her processing power to expressing joy while she's focused on research.
A tremendous victory. Please extend my congratulations to the Admiral for this remarkable feat.
Also, you have 2 call requests. One is from the Timekeeper, which Laplace received shortly after the battle with Manus Vindictae. She is requesting remote assistance to help the Apiron decode a numerical code related to the storm immunity.
This information demands attention. The director's head snaps up.
Put her through immediately.
Simone nods, but her shoulders remain tense. There is more.
And the other call?
It's Kakanya, the Viennese arcanist who helped investigate Marcus in acquiring the ritual.
A hint of hesitation appears in her eyes.
We have updated her the progress of the study and the potential side effects of the incantation. But she insists on knowing the right pronunciation.
Oh no. I think she wants to save her family. I completely forgot about Kakania. I remember that she's in the... What is it? The thumbnail? Which kind of like make me ask like what is her importance in this part of the story. But it seems she still has some sort of role in this one. Alright everyone, this is X, here to instruct you all on how to set up a usable radio communication network under the influence of the storm. Firstly, radio transmission is like a Goldberg machine, a convoluted process, even though it's point to point. It's not just a straight line. The medium of transmission can also change along the way, and is not limited to radio waves. With a little imagination and well-calculated paths, information can be transmitted from any point to any other point, and multiple, complex paths can prevent information from being hijacked during transmission due to the storm. The theory involved can be found in my earlier paper, How to Send Transoceanic Mail with Pigeons and Catapults. Call me when someone gets it right. I'm on my way to being busy. You lazy arse.
No, we are not aware of that. 37 and I had just entered the cave when the investigator sent back the ritual.
The transmission is weakening. Miss Radio musters all her strength, struggling to hold on to the fleeting signal in the air.
I see. Thank you for the thorough explanation, Madam Lucy. I'll make sure to inform the members of Apeiron.
Is it really possible to remember all those numbers and technical details?
If possible. Could you kindly explain this to them again after we set up the communication device?
The lab has never been busier since the day it was built. The scattered files are neatly gathered, and more integers have come to help sort through the years of documents. Miss Radio is placed next to the IDM with a sense of reference. The computer screen lights up. A familiar voice comes out of the speakers.
The next thing's the acoustic components. Totally understandable if you don't have any on hand. Regulus, can you help me find some...
What are you saying, mate? Of course, this great disc jockey would have the acoustic components. I'll have you know, I made friends with the dolphins as soon as I had the chance, hoping they'd retrieve some of the radio components from Apple II.
Regulus, the Disney princess.
Guess what? They actually found some!
She attached the acoustic component onto the IDM, beaming with excitement.
Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3.
The screeching feedback forces everyone to cover their ears.
Perfect. You finally have a communicator equipped with a speaker. Before, there were too many ears for one tiny radio.
What now? Another attack?
Not quite. That's the sound of our colleague, Medicine Pocket. Hard at work.
I want to see Medicine Pocket. Finally, a real communicator for Team Timekeeper. X gets up, skirts around Medicine Pocket's mess on the floor, and casually makes himself a cappuccino.
How goes it on your end, Vertin? The storm is only 8 hours away. Has the immunity zone on the island stopped shrinking?
I think so. No one in the Hall of Apeiron's affected by the storm syndrome so far.
Okay, so that's no wonder why they're not really in a hurry to go back to safe zone. Apparently the protection is not completely gone.
The immunity zone seems stable for now. Manus Vindicte and the humans have left. There should be no further destruction on the island.
So the decay of the immunity zone is not linear. It seems to be influenced by the islanders' mindset toward the truth, and it eventually reaches a stopping point.
He puts down the cups and thinks about everything he heard from the call.
Could it be that the ritual on this island, rooted in the power of faith and belief, serves to amplify only the radius of the storm immunity? Fascinating.
That can wait, Researcher X.
Ulrich, impatient as ever, interrupts his musing with a more important concern. There are still pressing matters to discuss with the Timekeeper through the device.
There's one thing I'd like to confirm, Timekeeper.
Oh.
About the question Miss 37 asked in the cave. How can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be freed from the emanation forever? To my understanding, that is almost the same as asking how we can be immune to the storm.
Yes, and 37 also said the transcendental truth was beyond the limits of her mortal flesh. Apeiron answered her with an eerie sound, one that could drive anyone mad just by hearing it. It was then that the Scroll 6 gave her unfurled and transcribed the sound into a string of numbers, providing us with the code.
Yes, that's the key to our problem. We both received a solution to the same question simultaneously, immunity against the storm. This could be our Rosetta Stone, Timekeeper. We found our own Rosetta Stone!
His voice rises in excitement as he becomes fully immersed in his talk. Meanwhile, his listener's mind is starting to wander with a big question mark in the air.
Rosetta Stone?
Allow me to explain.
The director interjects with a well-timed explanation.
The Rosetta Stone is a stone tablet inscribed with a decree in 3 different languages: hieroglyphs, Demotic, and Ancient Greek. Hieroglyphs were the sacred writing for the divine, while Demotic script was known as the language of the people. Both scripts were ancient Egyptian, lost to time when the tablet was discovered. However, because scholars were still able to read Ancient Greek, and through comparing the 3 inscriptions that all said the same thing, they were finally able to understand the hieroglyphs. And now, we too have our own set of inscriptions to decode. The first is similar to hieroglyphs, as the truth Miss 37 heard in the cave is completely unintelligible and can drive people insane just by listening to it. The second is like Demotic script, a ritual we obtain from Arcana that can place a curse upon those who read it aloud. It cannot be handled by ordinary people. Finally, the numerical code you shared with us is like the readable Ancient Greek, without any divine powers, but crucial in deciphering the other 2 inscriptions.
How intriguing!
37 voice chimed in over the line, clearly excited by the analogy. Wait, I wasn't focused on this one. Oh, okay, right.
That is to say, if we work together and combine our research, we may unlock even deeper knowledge that only belongs to the divine?
Exactly. We're looking for the same answer to the same question, like how the same decree is inscribed onto the tablet in different forms. And just like the inscriptions on the tablet, we have 3 versions of the ritual. If we can delve into the essence of the ritual and master its inner workings, we may eventually transcribe it into a side-effect-free ritual that can be used by everyone.
Yes, it should work, because the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
I'm glad you think so, Miss 37.
They are the buddy-buddy. The girl on the other end of the phone is equally ecstatic. There's no question that they are in sync on this incredible idea. The ferrofluid happily swirls around in its fish bowl. Regrettably, his boss is a practical thinker.
Your hypothesis is based on too many assumptions, Ulrich. It requires further refinement and confirmation. We now have valid incantations. We should continue in this direction.
Her words are like a bucket of ice water dumped over their heads. As always, the robot steers them to a more practical path.
You mentioned the word transcribe just like the Timekeeper did. It holds the answer to improving the ritual.
You mean?
The scroll you mentioned that can bridge the gap between you and the Supreme Existence during communion. It is the scroll that transcribed the eerie sound and saved 37 from the lethal side effects. Does this mean it could potentially lessen the negative effects of the immunity incantation?
Everyone in the lab realizes it at once. Reducing the side effect is faster than trying to come up with a perfect side effect free incantation from scratch. Now the solution is right in front of them, the scroll that can solve Arcanum with Arcanum.
Wait, Madam Lucy. Let me take it from here.
We would like to borrow this scroll for research. If you lend us this scroll, we will make significant advancements on the research, and we promise to provide every assistance you require in the future.
The ferrofluid flinches into the shape of a droplet of sweat. It was too late to stop her. The atmosphere on the other end of the call changes dramatically.
Lend you the scroll?
The custodian leaps up from her corner in disbelief.
Are you asking us to give the legacy of Epiron, our most cherished possession, to you? A scientific research organization that serves humans?
The lab falls silent, reflecting the seriousness of the request. Lucy is too straightforward. For a school of thought that has always kept its knowledge hidden, this is a major threat to its core belief and sacred vows. But the silence is broken again by that cheery voice. The voice that always questions and doubts.
Why not?
I mean, like, your belief is already broken, right? So...
We are seekers of truth, are we not?
37 is the only one that's very open-minded.
Heed my words, 37. That scroll is a sacred relic passed down from the wise sages of Epiron, safeguarded by the Sixes and entrusted only to believers who brave Epiron's test. It has the power of harmonization and reconciliation. You may keep it until you fully grasped the secrets shared with you by Epiron. But you will not share it with some organization affiliated with humans, and certainly do not allow them to study it.
Wise. It's kind of like really primitive thinking. The inevitable disagreement is finally upon them. AAA grabs 37 by the arm and drags her out of the lab.
Why? Sharing the scroll is sharing wisdom and knowledge with others. Like what we have done through our doctrinal meetings and receiving visitors from the outside world. It is for the sake of spreading the light of truth, is it not? The human researchers, they have also discovered many brilliant theorems. Before the emanation cut us off, we had these types of communications with the outside world. It was fun, unlike what came after. I'm sure by sharing this scroll, the code from Epiron will be deciphered. I must prove that the light of truth still glimmers.
She stands her ground. She is right. With their faith shattered, people need something new to keep them going. And this time, her suggestion makes sense in a practical way, a quality often missing from her previous idea. With the island no longer shielding them, the school must find another way to survive the emanation. In their moment of weakness, they need a powerful ally more than ever.
But how can you be sure the scroll will only be used for researching the ritual? How can you ensure that the humans won't exploit it to create weapons of destruction?
Huh? You can do that with a scroll? The custodian looks up at the fractured dome. The speckled daylight illuminates her cool complexion.
Before joining the School of Epiron, my people and I had wandered the world for ages. Our long lives made it difficult for us to truly fit in with the world. Daughter of Truth, I implore you to hear the words of this old soul. Humans have indeed achieved incredible feats, and their enlightenment has even touched my soul. But unfortunately, Most humans do not have an inherent respect for knowledge or its boundaries. They only chase after power blindly. I have experienced it firsthand. I tried to guide and persuade them, but ultimately I failed. That is why I am here now. What you are deciding to share is not only knowledge, but it is a ritual, a piece of power. A ritual designed for harmonization, created for the devout believers, and created for the sages seeking the truth. Yet, on the other hand, it can also be used for unspeakable horrors, such as silencers on guns, suppressors on rifles, or even on nuclear bombs.
Okay, I need a second. I need to be AFK for a while because someone texting me. Pretty important. Be right back. Okay, never mind. Got some time.
It won't. 888. I won't let this happen. I promise.
You can't promise anything, Miss Verton. You're too young, too inexperienced to comprehend the dark nature of history.
A valid and powerful observation. The hall itself, ravaged by war, now stands as a testament to the Banshee claim. Even 37 is speechless.
But it's the truth we're talking about. What could possibly outweigh the truth?
An unexpected voice speaks up. To everyone's surprise, the rhetorician doesn't raise any objection this time.
If all it takes is lending someone a scroll to unlock unspeakable secrets, why not do it? Haven't the failures of the past 4 years proven that a stagnant mindset does not bring forth the light of truth?
Okay, sorry. Where were we?
As individuals devoted to critical thinking, should the pursuit of truth not be our primary goal in life? My brothers and sisters, do not let hatred stop you, and don't let the dust of the phenomenal world blind you.
210!
Wow, he's an ally now. He waves his hand and gets up from his seat.
And remember, it was 37 who passed the test and earned the scroll. It is her rightful responsibility to handle this situation.
Okay, I changed my mind a bit about my perspective about 210. He looks elsewhere, his demeanor suggesting a lack of interest rather than genuine support for the argument.
Otherwise, what other choice do we have?
He shrugs and walks out of the hall. Behind him, the Star of Hermes clenches her fist with resolve. To the murmuring, doubting crowd, she speaks again, loud and clear.
I have made up my mind. I will share this scroll with Laplace. We will decipher the code together. The truth is the truth. It should not be swayed by anything else. Please, everyone, cast your pebble if you agree with me. If Six were here, he too would have called for a vote.
Her victory arrives with a gentle sigh from the corner. War and smoke have long left this place. An area has been cleared for takeoff.
Miss Lilia, are you certain about this?
Absolutely. See the nice weather today? Much better than the day we landed. No wind, no cloud, the clear sky, and that giant moon.
Sitting tight on her Su-01B, she gives a quick pat to the scroll secured on her belt. This is the essence of Aperion Goldwheel in their newfound alliance with Laplace.
Can't find a better day to deliver the package. It's just to the headquarters, not even going outside of Europe. 3 hours is more than enough. I'm done being stuck on this suffocating island. Nobody can stop me from taking this flight.
The headquarters are at least 768 nautical miles away, and you have no protection during the long flight. It's dangerous.
How much time left?
And we have only 7 hours until the storm.
Just need to read my mind.
Dangerous? Maybe. But this is an exhilarating flight in the storm, Saneto. What better chance than now to push Xeno into updating their flying manual?
Isn't she going to be affected by the syndrome though, if she's doing that? What will happen if that happens? She takes a few long gulps from her canteen and warms up her broomstick, brimming with anticipation as if she were going to a carnival.
Besides, what's wrong with a bit of oil painting on me? Should be a nice badge of honor.
No, don't do that.
Mate, that's quite a distance. Just be sure not to go toppling into the Mediterranean Sea.
Red 38 is no way an apple the second.
She soars higher and higher until Regulus shrinks to a tiny red dot on the beach. From the corner of her eye, she notices shadows slowly creeping toward her.
Uh-oh. Manus Alitius? We didn't kill them all off? I don't have time for you, little stingray rats.
The Olithiaus trail close behind her.
Still got your speed, huh? I guess the death of your boss didn't faze you much. Oh.
A swollen blimp comes into view, filled with a dark substance and throbbing like a beating heart. The creature's soft, tentacle-like turret slowly rise and lock onto Lilia.
A Manus aircraft? Worth a fight.
Yo, it's not time for this. You have to go to...
Bring it on! Your downfall will be an explosive orchestra over the waters.
And she's alone now, isn't she? It's not time for this.
It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, this thing again. I thought we killed him already. Oh, this time we don't have the buff.
A new hypothesis.
No worries. Charging.
It is here.
The benefits of field mapping.
Hey, don't resist.
Is it me or that the HP doesn't move? Okay, it's moving. It's just a bit tanky.
A good point.
Relax. No worries.
Loading.
Taking another look.
Hey, don't resist. Come back to me.
Target confirmed.
Maybe I have to use that, but no. I'm just gonna increase the incantation level.
A new hypothesis.
I can hear it.
Charging.
Relax.
No other study could show you this.
The light that illuminates all.
Isolde is really good trash clearer. I'm so lucky to have her. This is really bad. I don't have Lucy here. But we have been gathering. You know what?
A good point.
Let's kill this one then.
A new hypothesis.
I want to increase her
It is here. I can hear it.
Moxie.
Taking another look. Behold.
Oh, okay. I completely forgot about Lucy additional attack.
Stop.
Reinforce. Ooh, look at that! How many is wind song thingy we have?
An academic question. A good point.
No worries.
Limited scale, infinite lines. Confirm the coordinates. The benefits of field mapping.
Ah, damn it! I thought I was gonna kill him.
We need some peaceful moments.
A new hypothesis.
It is here.
Loading.
The curtain has fallen.
To safely cast the immunity ritual, two conditions must be met. 1. Have the power to wield it.
Yes, Miss Tyder has derived the formula and my team has finished designing the prototype converter. Now, we just need the bigwigs upstairs to approve the experiment application. This is an unprecedented chance to rob the storm of its energy. I wouldn't miss this for anything.
to minimize the side effects.
The Scroll of Aperon has shown great potential in protecting casters from the ritual. It is expected to outperform the Coleman protection rituals. The sheer variety of side effects is concerning, but we already have a list of 122 curses and their effects. Once the scroll arrives, we will test and record its reactions to each of the effects.
Wow, it's increasing. Isn't it last time like 86?
This should speed up our analysis considerably.
But this isn't enough.
How can we get humans to make use of this ritual?
He stands up and paces around the cluttered room.
Ideally, the incantation is made into a tool like the Manus Mask or Laplace's incantation Soft Disk. However, this would require a thorough analysis and mastery of the ritual. Manus Vindicte could create the mask because Arcana is just that excellent of a caster. But we don't have that kind of excellence all the time. That's why I came up with a clever alternative, to let everyone be a caster instead. The problem is, humans can't cast it all to begin with. Ugh.
Logic is failing to produce the desired breakthrough. Enigma sits back down at the table, holding his head in despair.
Is there nothing else we can do?
So, this is the plan of the imaginary numbers. You want to use the waves of Numa and the reconciliation of the scroll to allow everyone to recite the storm immunity ritual?
37 ponders with great interest, as if it were just another game. The collaboration with Laplace is going well. They have just shared all their information on the subject.
Yes. What do you think, 37?
An ugly plan it is.
Is that a compliment or what?
There is no grace or beauty in this approach. It is purely driven by practicality and uses clever tactics to make things fit. How typical of imaginary numbers.
What? It sounds pretty cool to me. Taking advantage of the storm? It's about time we plundered it instead.
It really looks like we should throw this plan into the sea.
37 insists, subtly shifting her seat away from Regulus.
You're not trying to comprehend the ritual, Vertin, but scrambling to make use of it before the emanation arrives.
Isn't making use of it enough for our purposes?
No, the theory is incomplete. You will be hindered by impossible obstacles in no time. Mister, could you show me the incantation? I want to see it too.
Don't say it though. She glances at the device, hoping for an answer, but the other end of the call has been silent for a while.
Laplace is looking for a safe method to deliver the incantation. Given the incidents before, some time is required for the application procedure. Once received, please do not read it out by any means. The side effects are extremely deadly.
Then how do you do it? The chief assistant explains to her reassuringly. Finally, someone speaks again.
Apologies. We took some time to test the delivery methods. For your safety, only the text of the incantation will be delivered. The exact pronunciation will be sent to the timekeeper later.
Thanks, mate.
Oh yeah, timekeeper is immune.
Since the island has no visual communication, we will send the incantation letter by letter through a Chladni plate, a technique that converts simple patterns to sound waves. Enough with the mumbo-jumbo! There's no time for details.
Annoyed, he interrupts his rambling and gets straight to the point.
Anyway, timekeeper, we'll need the help of that lady. Miss Radio, right?
Huh?
Flattered, the blue flower on Miss Radio perks up. No ordinary signal could reach this island since their arrival. She's been diligently managing their communications. As a result, she was somewhat reduced to being just a radio.
Yes. Somebody please find her a metal square plate, fix it on a sturdy base, and pour sand on it.
Soneto and Regulus get to work immediately. Fortunately, there's no shortage of metals and sand on the island. A makeshift receiving station is quickly built.
Now, a special recording will be sent to you. Please stay by the edge of the plate, embrace the sound, and, groove along.
I assume you mean vibrate?
Groove along.
No, that's just rude. But, yes, exactly.
How? How is that rude? He stammers.
If all goes well, the vibrations will move the sand and visualize the text in a pattern. We have 12 recordings ready, each representing a letter in the incantation. We'll play the first one when you're ready.
Oh, of course, my pleasure.
She trembles with excitement, ready to give her all for this important task. As she grows with the signal, a pattern begins to form on the plate.
First one's done, Mr. Ulrich.
What, is that a letter?
All right, 11 to go.
The transmission continues as planned, each letter falling into place like pieces of a puzzle, until finally the last letter is recorded on the page. La Runa Sir. Oh no, I'm not gonna say it because later I'm gonna be disappear.
This incantation.
The sigh is hard to believe. How can this be?
What? Are you reading it in your head? Oh, don't tell me even thinking about it can trigger the curse.
It's very difficult though.
No. It's just, I can read this language.
What? La Unua Circlo. The language is not unfamiliar. The incantation for unlocking the suitcase is inscribed in the same tongue. The questions are, who taught this and when? Was it on the eve of the new millennium when everything was a blank? Was it mother? So you have a mother. The old joke. A myriad of thoughts flood the mind.
37. I think I know what it says. It means the first circle.
The first circle. Wow, it's kind of like giving us more hint about Verdin. Special notification. I think we haven't got any information about Verdin mom, isn't it? Special notification. We have received a harmonizer capable of neutralizing the storm immunity spell, which has been proven effective through Miss Lucy's testing. The contents of the harmonizer have been sent to each department in the form of a photograph with this message. Please begin analysis of mass replication immediately upon receipt. I will call back the people from John Titor Place. You all keep busy. Oh, there's not so much battle. It's only story after story. 5 more. Wait, I'll be right back. I need to go to toilet for a bit. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry for that. Normally I don't really like during the stream, never AFK, but seems like today has a bit, we have a bit of hindrance, a little. So, all right, let's continue. 25. Oh, we are so close to at least the very least the final battle. I think the last stage on, not exactly. The 26th stage gonna be the boss, and then we have like some epilogue for maybe like up to 30 or 28. I don't know. The researcher on the receiving end quickly grabs the message.
The first circle. That's what the incantation says?
He suddenly remembers a detail that has eluded him all along.
That's it. The investigator in Vienna reported a similar thing. An ancient miracle, a circle of salvation. Arcana even drew a circle in the air while saying it. She did it so nonchalantly, as if it were a meaningless gesture. We didn't think much of it at the time. Once we confirmed that it did not affect the casting of the incantation, we forgot about it and moved on. I can't believe I overlooked it.
Oh, calm down. The hot-tempered cryptography lead slams the table and buries his face into his hands, clearly exasperated.
This is not your fault, Ulrich. The gesture was overlooked because it did not really help the research. Our focus was on practical application rather than understanding the incantation itself. If the incantation means the first circle...
The pragmatist's voice is still serene.
How will this be helpful to the research?
I see! I understand now!
A moment of epiphany. She snatches a handful of papers sprawled out on the floor and scribbles frantically.
Well, Vertin, I don't know why you can read it, but I do know that Gal is thrilled by your interpretation. Because you mentioned her favorite shape, the circle.
Her favorite shape. The irrational number is spot on. 37 has drifted into a world of her own.
Yes. The essence of the incantation is a circle. But what kind of circle is it? In topology, any closed curve on a plane can be classified as a circle.
Aha! Told you!
Regulus spreads her hands, speechless. She takes a step back, giving 37 more room to calculate. Everyone is talking quietly so as not to disturb her. Even Miss Radio has lowered her volume. Just as her sheets are about to engulf the entire floor, she finally stands up.
Look, Vertin, let's go back to the Rosetta Stone hypothesis. Based on the hypothesis, if the incantation and the numerical code share a common essence, which is the key to the storm immunity, and we now know the incantation refers to a circle,
then the essence of this numerical code should also be a circle, right?
37 nods.
Yes. Before this conversation, I had no idea which direction to take. The numerical code could be a snippet of an incantation, or it could be a geometrical ritual array. I had a lot of theories to go on, but testing them could take weeks or even months. Worse yet, if my line of thinking was completely wrong, we could waste decades of time and effort. But the Rosetta Stone hypothesis is easy to verify. Let us suppose that the incantation and numerical code share a similar essence.
How do you do it without like accidentally pronounce this incantation?
We know that the incantation does work as proven by the Awakened. If the incantation is a circle, then the numerical code should also be circular in nature and has the same effect as the incantation, which is a circle that saves people from the emanation and can also be experimented with by the Awakened.
If the experiment works, then the hypothesis is true. And vice versa. I see what you mean here. It really is an easily provable hypothesis.
To my ears, you're just trying to prove that the code means a circle. Because you're really into circles.
Not specifically. I simply like it because it's a great shape. But I don't understand.
She picks up the numerical code and studies it carefully.
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1.
So it's like from here point on it goes back to be this one in the center.
How do these numbers relate to the circle?
The first circle.
Enigma narrows his brows, spinning a pen between his fingers. His drafts are scattered across his desk, each of them a dead end.
Yes, it was the timekeeper who translated the incantation. And according to the investigator in Vienna, Arcana also drew a circle when she casted the ritual. But experiments have shown that the gesture has no effect on the ritual. We thought maybe it was a symbolic gesture.
No. It is no way just symbolic.
He jumps to his feet. The cryptographer sneezes at the cloud of dust he just stirred up.
Arcanists excel at condensing their experiences into symbolic representations. Signs, totems, elements, these are primitive symbols, and some are sources of power for Arcanum. At least that's what the Foundation's textbooks tell me. That's why arcane skills can only be enhanced by mediums that align with their symbolic nature. Precise materials are required when creating soft discs for each incantation.
He stops spinning his pen.
If the incantation symbolizes the first circle, and if we were to create a physical form that could be mass-produced for everyone, will that form have to be a circle too?
In the cave, discussion and theories about the circle are also in full swing. Every inch of the floor is now covered with paper. On each sheet is a differently drawn circle. Some are spears, some have crossing, some are in distorted forms. Just as the sea of paper is about to drown everyone in the room, she finally stands up.
Oh, I should have thought of this. The simplest things often hold the deepest meaning, as always. So, the first circle, what could it be? A wheel? A piece of rope? A pendulum?
37 shakes her head and kicks away some paper balls at her feet.
I spent too long on the wheel and the bearing, not realizing there was something more promising. A circle can also be seen as a knot with no crossings. An unknot. This could be a variation of a closed curve. A knot. Knots were how the ancients of the Incas and Chinese collected data and kept records. But which knot is it exactly?
37 extends her hand. Intricate geometric shapes take form in the radiance of her arcane light.
The Jones polynomial of the trefoil knot is t plus t cubed minus t to the power of 4.
God damn it, I don't understand that.
The figure 8 knot is t to the power of -2 minus t to the power of -1 plus 1 minus t plus t squared. While the cinquefoil knot, t squared plus t to the power of 4 minus t to the power of 5 plus t to the power of 6 minus t to the power of 7.
37, stop! You're gonna destroy my brain.
There are 165 different knots with 10 crossings, 9,988 knots with 13 crossings.
Does anything that fit with the numbers pattern?
But which knot is the code referring to? +1, -1, +2, -3, +3, -3, +2, -1, +1.
She stops. Oh, is it time of revelation?
Of course. Of course I would hear these digits instead of anything else. The scroll transcribes the truth into a format I can understand. So it must be based on a mathematical system I already know. I have all the knowledge needed to break the code. Just need to follow my instincts and pick a system. And the Jones polynomial is the first thing I could think of.
Struck by an idea, she drops to her knees and starts calculating again on the floor.
Right. The second 3 I heard sounded different from the other 3s. That 3 must be the constant term of the polynomial. Then if we use this 3 as the origin, like a number axis, the left side is the coefficient for the negative exponents, and the right side is the coefficients for the positive exponents.
Somebody please help me.
Eureka! This string of coefficients is the shorthand of a Jones polynomial. If we assign the 8 coefficients to the 8 corresponding exponents in a Jones polynomial, we get its true form. T to the power of -4 minus T to the power of -3 plus 2T to the power of -2 minus 3 times T to the power of -1 plus 3 minus 3T plus 2T squared minus T cubed plus T to the power of 4. A knot with 8 crossings.
So, what it looks like? She looks up, her bright aquamarine eyes shine with delight. Whoa, I didn't expect that. A golden knot projects from her fingertips.
See, Vertin, Apiron did give us the answer. The key we've been looking for, the most profound secret, the language of the divine. No sound or text is needed, just pure structure, the very form of the essence itself. It is a beautiful shape, a simple knot.
A knot?
And it's symmetrical also.
Great. Now there is only one step left. The verification.
She nods and looks at the communicator.
Did you hear that, Madam Lucy? Can you help us verify the authenticity of this knot?
After an unsettling silence, Miss Radio finally remembers that she has turned down the volume. When she turns it back on, Lucy's voice comes through clearly over the channel.
Of course. I have paid close attention to the discussion. This polynomial produces a single unique knot. We can now tie a knot to test it.
The call goes silent again. The cave is silent too, as if any noise would alter the outcome. Even Regulus has turned off her personal speakers. In the quiet hush, Miss Radio cranks up her volume once more, but all they hear is a sharp hiss of static and a soft, strange rustling. 20 minutes have passed.
Madam Lucy?
The only sound is a constant static, accompanied by a faint, scratchy reverberation.
Is the signal dropping? Madam Lucy, can you hear us?
I can.
The robot utters with effort. The knot slips from her grip and falls. It has completed its great mission. Then the robot starts to fall apart and melt. Before the curse could get to her core, the wire thief flashes a smile. She needs to ensure the next message is clear on the radio.
It worked.
Huh? Huh? But what? Why she still have a side effect though? Thank you everyone, the ritual core is complete. We have successfully overcome all the challenges we face, and all that remains is assembly and mass production. Our research on the storm has come to a successful conclusion. We are also collecting names for the ritual core. If you are interested, please feel free to submit your suggestion. Below are example of the suggestion we have collected. 37 Lucy Knot. Oh my god, this is John Tator, isn't it? Absolute Universal Air Powered Storm Immunity Device. Whoa! It seems like we're gonna have a good ending. Wait, only 4 hours left?
I never thought it would be the Timekeeper and the Human and Arcanist who'd solve the problem. But now even humans can cast this ritual.
Wow, that's like a really huge breakthrough. And 37 is solving it not even 1 week, as you know, as she said on to Sovia. Laplace is now in a rare state of tranquility, for the researchers have done all they can. There's nothing left for them to do. With only 4 hours to go, this is the final calm before the storm.
Indeed. The knot is the physical form of the ritual we were looking for. Surprisingly, the numerical code yielded practical results. I thought it was necessary to report this to the Timekeeper's organization. It was her contribution. But it did not go well.
Forgive the interruption. What's a knot?
I will be glad to answer your question. Knot theory is a branch of algebraic topology. In mathematics, a knot refers to a connected closed curve in three-dimensional Euclidean space that does not intersect itself. They can also be described as shapes in three-dimensional space that are homeomorphic to circles. Knot theory focuses on the entanglement and configurations of closed curves in three-dimensional space, rather than the curves themselves. Since all closed curves are homeomorphic to circles, they can all be topologically categorized as circles. A knot equivalent to a two-dimensional circle is called an unknot, and...
I don't mean to question Laplace's expertise, but this approach may not be the best solution for widespread implementation. The concepts are complex even for us, let alone others. We can't expect to give an advanced math lesson to every individual under these circumstances. Doing math before the storm. Nobody's got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. that meme.
As it turned out, presenting a technical report was much too premature. We should have a complete and official report once the immunity gear is produced.
Maybe you can change your approach the next time you report to the Foundation.
The robot shakes her head, disappointed by the failure of her report and the listener maths level.
I simply gave them honest answers.
She turns her head and looks thoughtfully out the window.
But this solution is deserving of widespread implementation. All we need is a piece of rope and tie it end to end, and spend 3 to 5 minutes to make this knot. This can be done anywhere, at any time, by anyone using any type of cordage. The oldest, fastest, and most basic ritual, the key to braving the storm, is a knot.
Why didn't you tell the House of Integratus? I'm sure they would have funded us generously.
I will make sure to put it in my interdepartmental report.
A rare hint of frustration flickers across her face, but she quickly moves on to a subject that deserves her attention.
But at this point in time, the knot only functions like an incantation. It is not suitable for widespread use until the research on the side effects and the converter are complete.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
In any case, I've completed all the tasks you assigned me.
So as far as I'm understanding, so the knot is kind of like replacing the incantation. So the Arcanist maybe can say the incantation, but human maybe can just holding the knot. Is that what happened? But again, the side effect is still there.
My last plea is, please never put Ulrich and I on the same team again.
The researcher lets out a deep yawn, feeling as if he hasn't slept in ages. Maybe he can catch a quick nap before the final battle begins.
I'm surprised that you're not in the lab. Something bothering you? Wait, don't tell me you're charging here.
The robot turns to him, an approving smile on her face.
Excellent job, researcher Adler. You have proven that you are keeping the locations of public outlets in Laplace
I
in
forgot
mind,
that she charges in there.
which is a positive sign for your resocialization. But I am powering up to reach my optimal condition, preparing for what is to come. The Scroll of Apeiron, the final piece of the puzzle, the key to minimizing any negative effects caused by the incantation.
Oh, this is huge. So even though we can kind of immune to the storm, but it's not necessarily stop the storm
The
yet.
designers on artificial somnambulism could use some of this inspiration. Look at the clouds, painted with a syndrome of colors and interrupted by a glorious streak of rainbow. It's truly a masterpiece.
The red blur streaks forward at lightning speed, but the only Theos are still in hot pursuit. Their skins are becoming increasingly vibrant due to the storm syndrome.
Funny. They're flying towards the headquarters out of instinct. Maybe they can sense immunity zones. These little beasts would make for a good study. But I'm not in the mood to take any prisoners.
Lilia speeds up again, trying to lose the pursuer that are swarming behind her like a dark vortex. Whoa, did she actually arrive to the Foundation? In front of her, under the clouds, the grey building of the Foundation are now clearly visible. Fuel and ammunition are running out. Oh, sorry. sorry. Her altitude is low enough, she can almost see the hallway outside the committee room.
Maybe I should storm the Vice President's office with them. But other people might get hurt there. Never mind.
It will be cool if suddenly like Drufis and Sotheby make an appearance. She makes an abrupt turn, her mind racing with the idea.
Dive into the lake? But the splash might wet the scroll. Wait, isn't that...
Sprout from the forest that looks like a signal to land.
Miss Lilia?
Oh, yes!
Ha! Good timing.
Nice. Her friend's presence has given her a clear sense of directions. Without a second thought, she charges into the new forest with the huge herd in hot pursuit. Just before crashing into the trees, Red 38 changes course and rockets upward in a perfectly straight line. But the creature behind her have no such finesse. One by one, they slam into the mesh woven by the dense tangle of trees and vines.
Enemies intercepted. Ally landed successfully. Miss Travis, the Elitiaus are all ensnared in vines.
Damn, Drufis is so powerful. The druid closed her eyes, severing the fresh air.
The winds of triumph sweep through the woods. An excellent flight, Miss Lilia.
Damn, I miss her.
We will take it from here. Come, everyone. We shall vanquish our foes with the aid of the woods.
When was the last time we see her? I think on chapter 4. When when 13 wake up, I think.
Program activated.
It's been a while.
A good point.
No errors. Charging.
Taking another look.
Eliminate target.
Lian!
I thought the 26 one going to be like a boss battle.
A new hypothesis.
Apparently it's not.
A good point. A new hypothesis.
Loading.
The benefits of field mapping. Calculating distance.
Aim and shoot.
Lian!
Gun. Damage.
But I don't want to combine it with this one. I'm gonna keep this one alone.
Charging.
Maybe heal.
Relax.
No other study could show you this.
Target confirmed.
I smell the scent of mint
I don't know. I want to use it on the full HP enemy though. Is it too much to us? This is probably gonna kill all of them. I'm pretty
An
sure.
academic question.
Loading. No worries.
Limited scale, infinite lines. Confirm the coordinates.
Whoa. Boom. Boom.
Breathe.
Ah, no, it's burned.
Circuits functioning
A good
properly.
point.
Charging. I, robot, child of science.
Come to think of it,
Taking
Lucy
another
I haven't seen Lucy with her brown hair in the story.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
Completely forgot that she's a brunette.
The special operations squad is ready to go.
Oh, Marcus! I forgot. Like she's basically like the hero for getting the incantation.
Dr. Kakanya, are you really going to stay here?
How come you're still in the... She shakes her head, her fingers tight on Marcus' communicator. For more than 10 hours, she has been waiting for Laplace to respond. Oh no, she's crying. Marcus lowers her eyes, burying her face in her scarf to hide the tears. The doctor quickly notices it. Her voice softens and changes to a lighter tone.
Don't worry about me, young missy. This won't be goodbye forever. Besides, I have already provided all the help I can, right? I made Isolde show us the ritual and kept her under control, and now you've figured out how the ritual works. To test its results, you will need a couple of volunteers.
But Marcus doesn't seem to find comfort in her words.
But you heard the report from Laplace. The possibility of surviving the ritual is nearly zero without the converter and the scroll and...
Nearly, they said. But not surely.
The doctor interjects briskly.
Plus, where else can I go? I was born and raised in this city. This is where I came from, where I lived and where I belong. This is my whole world. I despised the maggots under its golden surface and fought for the justice and fairness in our society. But I also cherish every detail of this city, from the intricate carvings on the theater columns to the dirt trodden by dock workers. All of these things made me me. My family, my friends, my people, and my operas and culture are all here. I never once thought about leaving this place. I have never thought about destroying it either.
She looks up and sighs sentimentally.
Being washed away with it would be a just punishment for all my sins.
Yet her eyes are free of darkness and despair. Marcus can clearly see her determination.
I wish I could be as brave as you are. See you, Miss Clara.
She gently reaches out to her. Not far away, the Special Operations Squad is ready to go. The helicopter begins to roll, its last errand of the day. Inside the cabin, Isolde sits between two Razor operatives, her wrists bound in cuffs.
Hurry, ladies, before any of us turns into one of those exquisite paintings. Sorry, but the headquarters is too far for the teleportation disc from here. You'll have to bear with us smelly old grunts for a little longer.
It is time to part ways.
Goodbye, Miss Marcus.
Wait, Kakania, why?
Sharing this era with you has been an honor.
Their warm hands clasp in a powerful handshake. With a wave to the teary-eyed girl, Kakania turns around and heads towards the City of Madness.
Is your birthday approaching, Doctor?
She twirls sharply around at the entrance voice. His soul reaches out into the air, still in a dream. She is unwilling to wake up home. There the world is unchanged, and each day is filled with bliss. For a prisoner in the Foundation facility, perhaps dreams will provide the solace she needs.
I made this for you.
She holds out a brooch, a piece of so exquisite that it, too, seems to be an intangible figment of a wistful dream. The golden setting nestled the sparkling gem in place, a gift undoubtedly made with great affections. Don't you think that it looks kind of similar with the knot?
Turquoise and topaz, just like you and your eyes.
I don't know why I kind of resemble with the knot.
Please accept my blessings, Doctor. May your life be filled with joy and contentment, and may your courage guide you through all that comes your way. You are worthy of all the beauty and goodness this world has to offer, and I will hold you in my heart and in my prayers forever.
Today isn't Kakania's birthday, nor can she see her reflection in his soul's lustreless eye. The Star of Vienna holds up the brooch, yearning at the emptiness before her. If one were to die today, what would she say to her longtime friend?
Süße Träume, Frau Dittersdorf.
She takes the brooch and pins into her jacket. The communicator at her waist crackles. A ray of hope shines through the static.
Madam Lucy, any progress on the research?
I don't know why. I have a feeling that the brooch that Isol gave probably gonna protect Akane actually.
Six is awake?
The blind woman nods, smiling. 37 scrambles up from the floor, her eyes sparkling with joy.
Fabulous! Now everything is perfect, like the number 10. He will be happy to hear that I've cracked the code.
She skips across the room, the paper with the note on it still in her hand.
I did it, Vertin! I have proven the light of truth still shines. With some time, communication, and a flash of inspiration, we can bring it down from the unattainable skies and let its radiance illuminate all. And I've also proven that the truth is not out of reach or too distant to grasp.
The thing is, like, if only Sophia knows this, maybe Sophia will not turn to Manus Vindicte. Because one of the things that make her turn is because she feels hopeless, having to wait for 37 to solve it.
So, once Sophia knows about this, she'll come back to us, right?
She opens her eyes wide, eager for the affirmation she yearns to hear.
I'm sure she'll be happy with what you've accomplished, 37.
37 nods with satisfaction and quickly dives back into her work, further perfecting the solution. The leaps in progress and the news of 6 return have filled the lab with smiles and lively conversations. Yet the most active members of the past are not here for the celebration.
Did 210 and 888 go to get 6?
You don't seem that happy.
The leader stops, looking at the speaker coming down the steps.
The Star of Hermes deciphered the code of Apeiron. She found a way to cross the emanation. We should all feel happy for her.
The leader doesn't answer, having mastered the art of silence over the years. The rhetorician doesn't care. He can effortlessly engage in dialogue and is at ease in any conversation, even with a rock.
Yet here you are, so indifferent.
See, he's the master of poker face. 6.
It is because you, too, know that what has happened will not change, regardless of whether she figures it out or not. A meager ritual to save people from the emanation is nothing compared to the disruption of the law above. It also cannot change the fact that our faith is dead. We're talking about how the island has sunk, and we're now sailing in a tsunami. A tiny miracle, a spark of inspiration, won't save the ship from the wrath of the tides.
His tone is sarcastic, but the mockery is missing in his eyes.
To be honest, I was surprised that she asked such a practical question. I guess the trivialities of the phenomenal world did eventually affect her. It's a shame that many others lack her determined will to see beyond the void of our broken reality.
What's your point?
Can't you see? I'm getting a rise out of you.
He beams a huge grin.
Who would have thought that our great, perfect, honorable leader of the School of Apeiron has been a nihilist all along? You never revered the truth, did you? That's why you kept us in the dark for 4 years. You never respected our beliefs for a second in your life.
The man down the steps shakes his head.
The people who seek the truth are more important than the truth itself. I may not understand that ever-shifting number, but I do understand and respect the people here.
He's continuing the conversation, a rarity to behold. Ever since becoming 6, he's rarely had a chance to unleash his sarcastic wit.
So you know the secret. What now? Now that you know the truth could lead to a nihilistic void, I wonder if you would abandon our doctrines, our wisdom, and our inheritance, and step into the darkness in a fit of rage. When truth fails, sophistry prevails. Correct?
Ha! We cannot deny that fate, the unspeakable, holds wisdom beyond our understanding. Perhaps it does take a resolute skeptic, an impartial nihilist, to steady this ship and remain detached enough to look on from the sidelines.
210 looks up at the distant grape-colored sky.
It's a pity. This was supposed to be the best time of year to make wine.
He leaves without looking back. What about AAA? The silent leader continues on the familiar path. A short distance away, 37 slides gracefully down the sand and runs toward him.
6! You're here! 888 said they're holding a celebration before the arrival of the emanation, in honor of the living and the dead. Will you join us, 6?
37. Do you remember the story of Socrates?
The one you told me in the cave? The trial is over. Why mention it? You should answer my question first.
Her words trail off as her eyes suddenly widen in fear. She's completely fixated on what's in the distance. She knows the feast is underway, and she's recalculated the safe zone for them to hold it in. But now people are lying out food and wine on the ruined beach, among the rubble and wreckage, right next to the remains of the battlefield.
Wait, are they holding the ceremony outside the immunity zone? I told them to go to the meadow near the top of the mountain where they will be completely safe. I've checked my calculations over and over, leaving no room for error.
888 must have made a mistake. I need to warn them.
Her tiny arms are held back. Blonde hair droops over 6 eyes. 37 looks back in confusion at the leader's unusual behavior.
37. Either be wise, uninvolved, and look on, or be practical, involved, and suffer. Which one will you end up choosing?
What, are they committing suicide?
You mean all we need is a piece of hope?
The voice on the phone sounds unsure.
Yes. In recognition of your extraordinary contributions, Laplace is honored to present you with the fruits of our labor. This knot is the result of our research. The knot has been validated as a working ritual on both humans and arcanists. With the help of other arcanists, we found methods to avoid side effects and conducted small-scale experiments with success.
Huh? What? Since when?
So are you saying we can...
However, since the experiment is still in its early stages, it involves a variety of materials and complicated rituals that are not yet possible for transmission. Nor can we deliver you any experimental equipment, as the storm is about to make landfall. The knot acts as an equivalent to the incantation, but it does not guarantee that we will meet the casting requirements or avoid the likely side effects.
This is devastating news for anyone in need of rescue in the midst of a disaster. The robot paused briefly, searching his database for kinder phrasing.
I apologize, Miss Kakanya. Perhaps the result of our work will not really help your situation.
You said the knot works on both humans and arcanists, right?
Surprisingly, there's no despair in her voice.
Yes.
That is more than enough. This is the best news I've heard so far. There's a chance for everyone.
Yeah, it's kind of like gacha. Depend on whether the side effect is like you die, you turn into you got like effect where it cannot be reversible, or the small one that won't even bother your daily activity. The robot did not understand her mumbling, but she found something in her database that might help.
I have 2 more pieces of good news. First, the curse is not inevitable. Our experiments showed a 0.49% likelihood of no side effects occurring at all.
Oh my god, that's even lower than Genshin, right? Whew.
Second, the closer the storm gets, the more pneuma fills the air, leading to a greater success rate of the ritual. Yet, even with these factors combined, the rate of success is still extremely low.
So there is no pity.
It's all right. With millions of people trying, there's hope that at least one person will succeed against the odds.
And that one gonna be the SSR.
Thank you for sharing this with me, madam. I will do everything I can to spread this knot in Vienna. To the Arcanists, humans, Magyars, and Germans, they are all my people, regardless of their social status.
Hey, welcome back, Green. No wonder you've been so silent.
They all deserve the right to survive.
Lucy ends the call and turns around. There stands a Foundation employee sent here to inquire about the experiment with a stern expression after overhearing the conversation.
Madame Lucy, I can only assume you acted impulsively and overlooked the proper application process. The knot is new and not ready for widespread testing. Distributing it in Vienna could lead to more casualties or even fall into the hands of our enemies. I must remind you that this is a clear violation of the regulations set by Pax Security Council, the St. Pavlov Foundation, and the Laplace.
Ah, yes. How careless of me.
The robot nods.
But I did tell her I would share the results of the research. And this is what you call a promise. And the database says, a promise made is a promise kept.
Oh, I like that answer actually. The storm is imminent. The final moment has arrived. Oh my god, we are so close to the storm. What will happen? Will she survive? Kakania? And what is this people of belief are gonna do?
My brothers and sisters, put down your cups for a moment and lend ear to me. We were born extraordinary, yet estranged from the world around us. Throughout the ages, we wandered the world like a ship lost at sea. Despite the instability and chaos, we persevered, and together we sought after the truth that would illuminate us all. Through introspection and contemplation, we cleansed ourselves of hatred, madness, and delusion, and embraced the value of beauty and harmony.
Yet now, our shattered faith mingles with the rubble of this phenomenal world, as specks in an unjust timeline, as remnants of a tide long receded. The dream of the transcendental world is broken, and the order of the transcendental law is no more.
Our sanctuary has crumbled, exposing us to live in a world filled with conflict and turmoil, where we will be trapped in the wheel of birth, doomed to repeat the mistakes of history for eternity.
Oh no, don't tell me they're gonna...
But do not despair, for there is another way to the truth. It is a path fueled by unbridled passion, one that was stifled by moderation and restraint, a path that transcends the individual, breaks all boundaries and limitations, and leads us back to the essence in a fiery blaze of glory.
This path is the emanation which we stride into for the ultimate truth of our journey.
No! Why are you doing that?
Doctor?
The boy eases his pace as he sees Kakania rushing his way.
Finally, someone I know.
She cradles a thick stack of pamphlet in her arms, a little out of breath.
Illich, gather everyone you can and have them read out these steps in the plaza for all to hear. If possible, go to the telegraph office or use a printing machine to copy flyers. Distribute as many copies as you can. I'll go to Leopoldstadt and find the Gracchus brothers. They know where to find abandoned military hot air balloons.
What are you talking about, Doctor? People are too busy trying to escape. I want nothing to do with those crazies. This? A guide for tying knots? Don't you know the world is about to end? So many warnings. Who'd want to read this?
The people who want to survive will read it. I can't guarantee anything. It's a gamble for our lives. But people have a right to try before doomsday arrives. Illich, please trust me one more time. Please.
The boy recognized the plea in her voice.
Fine, Dr. Clara. If this works, your coffee for the rest of your life is on me.
You sure? Oh no, why?
Why?
Clutching at her own hair, she lets out a heart-wrenching wail.
Why? Why are you still leaving? I found the truth. I completed the test. I deciphered the code of Epiron.
She struggles, trying to break free from the arm holding her back, her eyes fixed on the beach before her.
Why aren't you stopping them, Six?
A friendly figure comes up to them.
Hello. Are you joining them, Miss Marta?
She smiles and shakes her head, turning her face toward the leader.
I find myself uncertain of which way to go. Would you kindly give me some guidance?
The guidance I can offer you is limited, Miss Marta.
Yeah, right. I feel like it's kind of like, in my opinion, seems like a fanatic behavior.
I think fate knows its own fate better than anyone.
You know, like, remember like the question from 6 when during the test, where he asked the 37 if the truth that you found is not the same as the belief that you've been believing all this time, will you still accept the truth? And 37 answer is she will rather accept the real truth instead of the false truth. But apparently the rest of the people is probably, if they are doing the test, they're gonna answer the opposite,
Thank you for your advice.
because that is how I say it.
I think I understand.
And probably that is why 6 is letting 37 to continue through the door. No. Wait, why Miss Martha in there also? There is completely opposite. No, 210 AAA. She's the only one who survived. Shit. Oh my god, is that the ending? So whatever Isolde give her, indeed give Kakanya some sort of, I don't know, like power, or maybe like raise her chance to survive. Wait, I need to digest that scene for a bit, and it's a bit sad. What is Dolores? Oh, a new name. I didn't realize that. I can't believe that the island people actually doing that.
My dear child, look at you, or your hair will get... I'm not a... Oh, the ink... Just...
I'm gonna be honest, I'm still kinda shocked.
I hope...
Oh, is it like the third, I would say, ending, which give me shock from 99, from Rivers 1999. I mean, we got the ending with, you know, the Last Supper event, no, the Last Supper incident, where Schneider revealed that she's not an Arcanist, and then we got the ending where 13's friend was taken away by the storm, and that's when the first time 13 become a timekeeper. It's leave shocks with this type of ending. This one is also, I don't know, it gives like a shock in my heart like that. I don't really to the point that I cry, but again, it is still shock.
I don't understand.
Yeah, neither do I.
I should be giving them my blessings. They're brave enough to return to the essence. But instead, sadness washes over me. I should feel happy for Sophia, now that she knows her soul number. Yet, I am filled with sorrow.
The beach is quiet, clean and perfect again. Who cleaned it? Wait, so not all the island people, right? I see that. I think like there is when the 37 want to stop them. 6 is not the only one who tried to stop her. So maybe unless only 6 and 37 that only survive. The storm has washed away everything that's happened. The war, the crowd, and the clinking cups all gone. Oh yeah, the storm. Okay, I thought they're the one who cleaned it. It's restored to the likeness of a better time, with no remnants left behind. So what year is this? That's the question. The last echo of an era have faded into the distance.
Why did you all leave? Is it because I wasn't fast enough? Is it because I didn't do well enough?
So there's no chance of 210 or AAA to become playable then. Her petite frame sways in the breeze until finally she crumples to the sand. Oh no. Rivulets of tears stream down her cheeks, mixing with the mud on the ground. Her face, hair, and gilded robe are marred with stains, but she shows no concern as she bawls her eyes out, her grieving tear at the core for her being. Like the first cries of a newborn entering the phenomenal world. Thus the leader knows the question is answered. Rather than looking on, she has chosen to be practical, involve, and suffer. And now the moment of parting has come.
Go, 37. Leave the island to the world outside. Ms. Vertin, you're clearing a path out of the mires of the phenomenal world. I sincerely hope you will steer it away from the horrors of war.
It's our duty to do so.
6 nods approvingly. The importance of the scroll needs no further proclamation.
Also, the person you were looking for, I am not familiar with a biographer named Erd.
Erd?
However, in my recollections from the previous 6, there was a lady with a soul number just as unique as yours.
0?
Are you saying?
Sadly, these vague scraps of information were all that I inherited. I hope they will be useful to you.
He turns around without another look at the empty beach. He starts walking back. Some believers trail after him without hesitation. Also, we still have some. So not all of them was swiped by the storm. Seeing this, the girl wipes off her tears and scrambles to her feet.
No! Wait! 6, where are you going? Everyone is gone! Sophia, 210, 888, and now you too?
I'm returning to the cave, 37. There are still people who refuse to be caught in the cycle of hatred or give in to unrestrained passion. the entrance to the sacred place may be destroyed, but the people's faith is yet to be extinguished. We will persist in studying the scrolls, copying the scriptures, and restoring our halls. We will worship the Ancient One in penance and work to rekindle the flame of our broken beliefs. The island is a manifestation of our choices, a haven removed from the phenomenal world, a place of order and harmony, and it is our determination that will sustain its tranquil existence.
I will go with you.
No, your choice has already been made, 37. You should not go back. The sorrows and doubts you have can only be alleviated by experiencing the outside world.
You know what? This one makes me want to pull for 37 and 6. Maybe I'm gonna do the choose your 6-star something in the banner right now. 37 face turns completely pale. 6 shakes his head, looking toward the setting sun.
Thousands of years ago, the first faithful ones fled from the Roman Empire and journeyed to this island, where they founded the School of Epeiron. 500 years ago, refugees from Arabia found shelter here. They filled the cavern's shelves with copies of their writings and texts. Half a century ago, scholars who had their research exploited for warfare came and expanded our knowledge on modern mathematics. There were many 37s and 6s among them. Yet, are we any different from them in essence? Even if we are no longer here, the numbers 37 and 6 will still exist. Even if the island sank, these numbers would reappear elsewhere. The integer sequence is infinite, 37. Rather than clinging to a set of specific numbers, you should go and work out your own calculations and conclusions.
So now you're choosing to be wise and look on. But I don't understand. How could one be wise by being uninvolved and looking on from the sidelines?
Zeke lets out a sound, almost a chuckle.
You overestimate wisdom, Ms. Verton. It can't do everything. Wisdom can free people from ignorance, but it can also lead them to a nihilistic void. Yet, someone will always seek this wisdom, even if nihilistic, to briefly rise above their worldly troubles and find some relief. And someone will have to stay here and provide a neutral haven for the drifters of the phenomenal world, and give the lost souls a harbor to return to.
He turned again, ignoring the calling behind him this time.
Wait! 6! Wait!
She rubs her face with her palms and pulls up her rope, running down the beach. She stumbles over a pebble and falls, but she pushes through the pain and rises to her feet, still running as fast as she can.
Wait, 6! Atticus!
The man stops. He had not expected to hear that name. Numbers are the essence of one's soul, and names are but echoes of the phenomenal world. He was born into his number, long before he was given the name Atticus. 37 never once called him by that name, for she had always valued the essence above all else. Now here she stands, hair tangled with mud, knees bleeding, all battered and bruised, yet her gaze remains resolute.
Will you leave a door open for me in your cave, like when we were kids? I know the transcendental laws and disorder, but that doesn't mean the truth is gone. I will carve a new path through the chaos, calculate better solutions than ever before, and delve into the phenomenal world to discover all it has to offer. By then, If I run into problems that I can't solve, can we talk about them together? Like we used to?
3 maxims were carved on the pillars of the Temple of Apollo. Know thyself, nothing in excess, and give a pledge and trouble is at hand. What can he say? Alleviating doubts is a leader's duty.
Yes, a door will be left open for you, 37. Both you and your friends can come in.
It's a promise. 6.
She brushes away her tears and waves to him. It's still a goodbye, but it's no longer as devastating. The last of the Aperian followers have left, leaving only the Timekeeper's team on the beach.
Zeno sent a ship to pick us up. Let's go, 37. The researchers of Laplace would love to meet you.
The girl's shoulders are trembling.
Are you nervous? Afraid of the unknown world?
Maybe a little. But I will get used to it.
She lets out a breath, clearing the tangle of emotion from her mind. A familiar smile lights up on her face.
Because the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
We must protect her. Now she's into the outside world. Oh, she got more. Oh, he was 30. The umbrella and the knot. Is it Kakania?
We are prisoners within these cavern walls. Our gaze is held captive by the shadow's thrall. Until our hands clasped and our chains rattled, we united to break free from our shackles. The sightless joined forces with the soundless, and the voiceless uplifted the helpless. Together, we assembled a sliver of truth, a piece of the world hidden since youth. Have you got something for me, Mesmer?
Mesmer Jr. looks worn and tired, but her demeanor is still somewhat friendly. Dark circles are clearly visible under Mesmer Jr. eyes, just like every Laplace member encountered today.
Yes, they asked me to give this to you. The culmination of our research, the crystallization of man in all its wisdom, the protective gear against the storm. An umbrella. Something you personally don't really need.
Whoa! She takes a sarcastic jab as she opens the white satin umbrella.
It's called the Equilibrium Umbrella. This is the first model, consisting of a converter, a harmonizer, and a ritual core.
It's kind of like ingenious actually. Like it form is like circle, and then you got like maybe this is the knot inside of it.
The converter generates a balancing field that can cast rituals in the storm, taking account of the wielder's capabilities. The harmonizer's markings are inspired by the scroll of Apeiron. Madame Lucy tested it against 162 known side effects and found it to be highly effective.
Oh, we are completely immune now?
The original scroll has been returned to the island. This is only a simplified and duplicated rendition.
The 162 curses aren't all of them, right?
How many are they?
Correct. There may be other unknown side effects, so the umbrella is only a prototype in the testing phase. And the ritual core. At first it was called the 37 Lucy knot in honor of the two main contributors. However, both of them turned it down.
Yes, I still remember what 37 said at the time. She would rather name it after the mathematical properties of the knot, even if it's too much of a mouthful.
What are you gonna call it?
No, no. 37 is not a name, and the truth should not be dressed up with anyone's name.
37 Lucy not.
I only found it. I didn't invent it. I don't need something named after me to prove my sense of existence. But I'm not on the island anymore. I can understand that the imaginary numbers need to honor the discovery. You may use another contributor's name for it. I'm willing to accept that.
Madame Lucy showed no interest in the naming rights, so it was transferred to the third major contributor, Adler Hoffman.
Don't tell me you're gonna name it Greta Hoffman.
Sadly, researcher Adler also rejected the offer. At first, we nearly ended up using the date of that day as the name, but he changed his mind after confirming he could use his family name instead.
The Hoffman knot?
Oh, God. Yeah. You make me a bit sad.
You named it after Madame Hoffman?
Yes, researcher Adler Hoffman wanted to make sure that Greta Hoffman would never be forgotten for her selfless sacrifice. Level 4 Investigator Marcus, please accept this umbrella. It is rightfully yours.
She received an equilibrium umbrella. Its pearly sheen creates an illusion of pure whiteness in front of her. I want to hug Marcus.
Given the incredible contributions you have made, you're welcome to apply for a well-deserved and extended vacation.
No. I will request for permission to go out. My era is gone. But with this umbrella in hand, I will venture into the new world and marvel at what's to come.
I feel bad for what she went through this chapter, but glad she's part of the team now. Yeah. She will be the hero of the island. Marcus looks up at the sky.
Will the sucker tort taste the same?
Oh, Marcus is smiling. With the umbrella in her arms, she bows to the Foundation staff member. Then she turns and walks toward the light.
And lastly, the asymmetrical nuclide R in the handle of the umbrella is supposed to protect against the storm syndrome, but this still needs to be confirmed through testing.
It's okay. This is the one thing we need the most.
If you have no further questions about its usage, I'm heading back to the rehab center. The afflicted researchers there are in dire need of my magnet therapy.
Don't you think 1 is not enough for my needs? I think 5. No, 15 might be more helpful.
An unexpected question. Mesmer Jr. stops with a surprised look on her face.
My suitcase can't protect humans from the storm. They'll need the umbrella to survive. In the future missions, I may encounter lots of...
Mesmer Jr. interrupts.
Just a reminder, Timekeeper. This is only a prototype. The application forms for the umbrella are available in the Foundation lobby. Feel free to apply for as many as you need.
Like an inventory. You got an umbrella. You got an umbrella. Everybody got an umbrella. She turns and leaves, not staying for another second.
Thank you, Mesmer.
The amount of sunlight is just right. The umbrella pops open, rotating with a touch of grace. Against the white fabric, the golden knock gleams with brilliance.
37 was right. It is a beautiful shape indeed.
The Foundation Square has been restored to its former glory. A recognizable figure stands there, having waited for a long time.
Hey, Vertin! Did you get it done?
Wait, Regulus is happy. Did she just got a ship? Mr. Apple number 2?
Yes, it went smoothly. I was expecting something more complicated. So, to get the umbrella, you only need to fill out forms.
Huh? That's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about the brave and glorious sacrifice of my Apple II. Don't you think the Foundation should compensate me with a shiny new ship?
Of course it is.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. We forgot about Apple number 2.
Oh? What do you mean, oh? Are you saying you totally forgot about it?
Regulus closed in, offended, putting her hands on both her shoulders.
Easy, Regulus. Those people are likely buried in paperwork right now. Just be patient and wait.
Is the least concern. She throws a golden medal between her fingers.
Lilia, how was your commendation ceremony?
They rewarded me for escorting the important item during the storm. How is delivering a scroll worthy of a reward? I'll say someone should be grateful I didn't crash into the committee building.
Wow, that's so modest of her. She tosses the medal to Regulus.
Take it. Might be useful for your alchemy.
Oh, let me see.
Regulus brings the medal to her mouth and takes a small bite.
Oh, thanks, mate. It's made of pure gold.
Oh, can you use it to buy a ship?
On behalf of the pirate community, I thank you for your remarkable contribution to alchemy.
I have one too.
Oh, Drufis the third walks over and places another medal in Regulus' hand. Oh wait, so everybody just gonna give Regulus the medal and then Regulus can sell it. Like Lilia, she was rewarded for helping to deliver the scroll.
Please forgive my lack of contribution, Timekeeper.
She missed the island trip because of the forest they planted in the Foundation Square. Fortunately, the square has been restored to its original condition.
It seems the awakened woods have embraced tranquility once more. Perhaps a sign of good things to come.
I'm glad to see you back on your feet, Miss Truvis.
Hi, Julian. Bye, Julian.
In fact, there's a place I'd like to introduce you to. A flourishing island that survived both war and the storm. I think a talented druid like you would be of great help to them.
Sounds like a place to look forward to.
The reunion is cut short by the pirate cheering.
Nice job, Druvis. It's not as big as Lilia's, but it is made of a rare kind of metal.
This is a good start, Captain. This apple thinks we only need 300 more medals to afford a new ship.
300 more?
You read my mind, Mr. Chief Mate. When will Zeno's ceremony be held?
Well, are you gonna start stealing them?
This captain is not a fan of these ceremonies. So, could they just mail me my medal?
Well, if she gets one, that's 299 left. The rocking pirate coughed awkwardly, her eyes darting away behind the cover of her shades.
Did I miss something?
Sotheby!
Are we holding a medal exchanging party?
Sotheby!
I miss Sotheby! Regulus rejoiced at the sight of the little lady, tears welling up in her eyes. She stretches out a hand and Sotheby immediately gets the message.
But I don't have a medal. All I have is this big round golden...
A handful of weighty jewelry is placed in Regulus' hands. Whoa!
Captain, I think we can buy a new ship with this.
Damn, Sotheby's super rich. Regulus wraps her in a ginormous bear hug, moved to tears. Praise Sotheby, the most charitable woman in history, the revitalizer of the pirate community, the prime sponsor of the ingenious alchemist, and the bank vault on legs.
Regulus!
Soneto runs over panting, waving a stack of stamped papers in her hand.
The timekeeper asked me to request a new ship for you, and we have the approval.
Whoa, so Vereinsamt not forget.
The Foundation will rebuild Apple II and pay for its maintenance. Huh?
Huh? So I think you have to return all the metal.
Funny you say that, Sonetto.
The trees sway in the breeze and the sunlight streams through the leaves. It is a fun weather to set sail again.
Now we have 2 new ships.
More ships! Apple 3 and Apple 4. We're gonna create an army of ship girls. Special notice to all, the prototype of the first generation personal storm immunity device, commonly known as the Equilibrium Umbrella, has been completed and validated through Miss Lucy's testing. Thank you all for your contribution and sacrifices. Everything you have done today will be forever remembered in our history. Special thanks listed in alphabetical order. Abigail, Adler, Afra, Alice. Oh no, we're not able to see all of them. Miss Lucy should be first on the list. But it's in alphabetical order, it's only fair. Adler sure got lucky with his name on this one. Oh well, he deserves it. I'm off on vacation. I will treat everyone later. Remember to come along. Oh, Lucy is on vacation. Is it? Oh, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty happy with the ending. And now the curtain call. I think this is the last one. The youth are sailing for a new world. Oh, the new adventures begin. While the old are saying goodbye to the world they knew. Now we no longer are scared of the storm.
15 plugs. This should be enough to cover all socket types at our destination. Simone, pass me the experiment log, please.
She brushes the dust off the desk and takes a final inventory of the lab's equipment. She leaves the lights off, not needing them any longer. An urgent knock sounds from the door.
Come.
Whoa. Before she finishes her protocol for human social custom, the door barges open.
Madame Lucy, is it true? Are you leaving Laplace?
Huh? Why? No, she's going to vacation.
Yes. The inquiry is over. This is the decision of all parties involved.
You have got to be kidding me!
Enigma pounds the table, sending the dust from the experiments into the air.
After all the incredible contributions you've made, they're suspending you?
Is it because she gave the information to Kakania?
This is absolutely ridiculous! Without you, there would be no umbrella, and everyone would have died from the side effects!
But many did perish because of me. I had underestimated the danger of the ritual, and it ended up spreading uncontrollably. Did you not once have the same opinion, researcher Adler Hoffman?
The robot gives him a friendly nod.
It is surprising to see you change your mind so quickly. But that is just what Laplace needs. The spirit of rationality and self-evolution.
The documents have been filed away. Simone walks up to Lucy and takes the heavy experimental apparatus from her hands. As the dust rises from their movements, Enigma lets out a cough.
I can imagine how they came to this decision. They must have considered the backgrounds of all the employees, including their social status and race. After 8 years, We finally created an umbrella to withstand the storm. However, our methods for achieving such progress and breakthroughs were too much for some to handle. People needed an outlet for their frustrations, so someone had to be held responsible for the accidents and casualties. Numerous complaints have been filed against me, accusing me of being a cold, heartless opponent of humanity. Within the Foundation, Xeno, and even here, some are starting to question the idea of having an awakened piston as a leader of Laplace. They argued about my arcane abilities, unsure if I had them under control or if they were becoming unstable and affecting my ability to make rational decisions.
The robot relies and overlook detail.
I did give the nod to Miss Kikanya in violation of the confidentiality agreement, but ultimately, it helped people survive, and that is all that matters.
Wait, it's not only Kanye that survived in Vienna, but Enigma does not pick up on this realization. He's already enraged, fists clenched in a ball.
So they're questioning your standing because you're an awakened? An arcanist? They're doubting the rationality of a machine that values technology and progress above all else? Could anything be more absurd? Even I, a human, was on the verge of giving up. It was you who convinced me to save our species.
My question is, why are you so upset? This does not affect you. In fact, you may be promoted. Laplace is setting up a new department, and you and Ulrich should have been invited to head it.
Weil das verdammt ungerecht ist! Diese Leute kennen dich nicht. Sie haben nicht mit dir gearbeitet oder dir zugehört. Und doch ernten sie freudig die Früchte deiner Arbeit, während sie dir keinen Respekt erweisen.
Wow, that sounds very satisfying.
Der einzige Grund, warum du suspendiert wirst, ist, weil du, ein Erwachter, nicht wirklich sterben kannst. Oder sie würden dir jetzt eine Ehrenmedaille auf deinem Grabstein verleihen.
Maybe you should take up that offer. At least you will get a promotion as a just reward.
Enigma opened his mouth, but no sound comes out. He wants to tell her she's wrong about him wanting the promotion, but he is too flustered and angry to speak. The robotic eye slit pulses, and she continued in her unemotional tone.
By the way, Ulrich ended up receiving a medal. But like you, he was not exactly thrilled either. He is outside the committee building, refusing to eat in protest. But everyone knows how resilient the awakened can be. It is going poorly.
She shakes and sighs, deeply remorseful for her subordinate's behavior.
I will suggest that one of you take this position. No one knows this research better than the two of you.
Not a chance.
The research must progress, and you also need to ensure that the results will not be abused.
A valid concern.
Scheiße. You're right.
Enigma is caught in a fierce battle between his principle and his duty, but the robot doesn't notice these unimportant details. She nonchalantly walks over to the chair and runs a final battery check.
The punishment does not bother me, Researcher Hoffman. Power exists only in your dictionary, not mine. From the moment of my awakening, I have been unable to comprehend you creatures. And even now, that remains unchanged.
She states with no emotion added to embellish her delivery. Enigma's mouth falls open in shock. Meanwhile, the robot just keeps on talking.
We operate in different ways, just like how our fuels differ. But the bright side is our paths align. Whether we are creatures or machines, humans or arcanists, most of us strive for a better life. It is this primal desire that drives progress. That is why I put on the mask of a human and work on improving my appearance and speech, all for the sake of better communication with you. Unfortunately, my efforts do not always pay off. Some say that the more human-like I appear, the more different I seem.
She shakes her head with regret.
But I am who I am, and my motivation is not to gain recognition from others. Our aligned path leads us to progress, and that is all there is to it. Thanks to the invention of the umbrella, Laplace can now resume its research unhindered. And if there is someone better qualified to lead, I am more than willing to remain a humble cog in their machine. Besides, Miss C introduced me to a beautiful resort. The lake there is rich with arcane power, perfect for an awakened arcanist like me.
Wait, so does it mean that she will never come back? She just got suspended, right?
Not only is it a resort, but also an independent team with a good amount of freedom. My only concern is if they have adequate power supply. Oh, rust might be a problem. Perhaps I should ask Researcher X about his titanium derust machine.
The robot is happily thinking about her vacation plans. She has completed all preparation for departure.
Time to go, Simone.
Madam Lucy, please take a look at this before you go.
A stack of reports is handed in front of her.
This is a report you compiled during the storm countdown, detailing 126 side effects and how the scroll alleviates them. I have some questions about the data for Type 34.
Lucy flips it open and dutifully goes through the list one last time.
Yes, I can see a few errors in here. Unfortunately, I have to complete all of the handover procedures today. Perhaps you can ask Mr. Ulrich about it later.
She hands it back to Enigma, but he doesn't reach for it. He looks at her, grief-stricken.
The side effects left a mark on you, didn't they? There are 162 side effects, not 126. There was also an obvious typo in the data for Type 34. We noticed it long ago and corrected it. Took only 5 seconds. You sacrificed so much for this report, yet you could not see such glaring mistakes. You called me Researcher Hoffman earlier, a name you haven't used since you took over Laplace 8 years ago. To avoid confusion with my sister, you and our colleagues started calling me Adler instead.
Oh, is it because, like, do you remember, like, on the first few experiment, there is like some memory that she lost? Is that like the effect on her? Moving closer, he asks grimly.
How much data did you lose to impair your research abilities like this? Is this why you have to leave Laplace now? The progress you've made has helped so many, but at what cost to your own well-being?
The robot doesn't answer, a rare occurrence. From her side, Simone gently takes the files for her.
We should go, Madame Lucy.
Goodbye, Researcher Adler. Thank you for correcting my mistake.
She walks away with steely steps, not looking back.
All right, fine.
He grips the door frame, ignoring the strange looks from the hallway.
I'll take up that role and do what you've been nagging me to do. I'll take care of those pesky committees. But just so you know, I'm not doing this for the higher-ups who look down on us, but for the people who look up to us from below.
The footsteps continue in rhythm. Her duty here is done. Then another voice calls out.
Madam Lucy!
The corridors are bustling with people. Oh no! Researcher, clerks, director, and security. She's been a really good leader. Every Laplace employee is in the corridors from bottom to top floor. The same voice shouts.
All attention! Salute!
Everyone says goodbye in their own language, tossing files over the railing. The countless draft decided formed from the past 24 hours rain down. They were created for the storm and have completed their mission, just as did the robot.
Simone, why are they throwing papers at me? Are they rejecting me and banishing me?
No, it's not that.
On the contrary, madam, they are showing their reverence.
Oh, I see.
The robot is without a face and emotion model today, so she turns away from the crowd. The sunlight dances on her metallic surface, enveloping her in a golden aura.
Let us go, Simone. I miss the Laplace Chargers already. There is a 230-volt bath at the resort, right?
No! Why you read the woman, Lucy? Oh my god, oh my god. Final replay is not available during the event. You can explain the climatic final confrontation. Which one is this? Oh, this one. Only during the event? Our new fleet metal, which can be used to re-explain the final battle. That was the final battle? Yeah, I'm gonna do it later. So we are done. Oh my god, that is so good. I can't believe it. I can't believe that we got to such huge development in only 1 year, right? Because like I remember, like when it's not a gacha game, but there's like similar, I will say, like a story like this. So I played the MMO Final Fantasy 14, right? And in that game there is like a cult, like a tempered, basically like a monster can brainwash people, and it took maybe for expansion, which probably like about 7 or 8 years for them to finally found a it's not like it's like a cure or something to protect them from this temper state. This one, that's why I'm really surprised that we finally kind of like have an immune system now in a form of umbrella, which is kind of like ingenious way, since like the disaster is like a rain. So having your immune charm as an umbrella is a very ingenious. Not to mention, like the symbol was like under it, right? So the symbol of the knot was under the umbrella. It's on the underside or the below side of the umbrella, not the top. Because like if you think about it, the storm or the rain was actually moved upward. It's not moved downward, it's moved upward. So having the symbol at below of the umbrella is also very genius in my opinion. Not to mention also again with the shape of the circle in the umbrella. It's oh my god, this is so amazing. They are really thinking that through. Woo! That was very, very enjoyable event or main story. Now come to the next question is like, personally I think I doubt, I don't know why, but I feel like I doubt Arcana is dead. I don't know is dead or anything. Probably there's a purpose in it. I just feels like when she's dead, quotation mark, like honestly I feel nothing. I don't know, I just feels nothing. I don't know because I don't know. There's something there. Yeah, she could probably temporarily die and then maybe got resurrected somehow, or maybe like there is a purpose where she has to be in dying state, something like that. Because like out of nowhere did she just die? Just a kind of like, I doubt, because I don't know, maybe because like in this story before that they put like a fake death with Lucy. That's why when I see Arcana die, like no way, there's no way that Arcana is actually die. Right. So from now on, I think we are. I don't know what we are gonna do next. Actually, we have the immune, so we can basically go anywhere. Oh, also we still don't know what year is it after the storm. They don't give us in the information. Yeah. Okay, Reverend needs to pay us for therapy. Snyder, 13 friends, Madame Hoffman, Islander, and Vienna people. Yeah, yeah. Damn, the last. I feel like the last three has been amazing. The last three event, Elushevan, Lestel, Rayashki, and this one has been amazing. They I feel like they're on fire with the writing. I mean, which kind of make me curious, like where the story gonna goes next. I mean, like the investigation with the storm probably gonna still continue. That's for sure. It's still our main goal, just because we have like some sort of prototype how to prevent from the storms. Not necessarily the journey is over. Right. Oh, also there's like the case with the Earth. I forgot what the hell is the Earth is. Is it like, I don't know what the Earth is. I don't remember. But it could be like the searching of the Earth. Probably gonna continue. Right. That was such a roller coaster, to be honest. Now we have also on the timekeeper team, we have like 37 on our team. So glad that she's here. Somehow again, after this story, it actually makes me want to kind of pull for 37, 6, and you know, remember yesterday I told you that, like, you know what, I don't think I will pull for Kakania. Now after that ending, holy, yeah, now I care about her. Oh, we got this one. What's this? I'm probably not gonna do this today because it's already late. But yeah, that was huge. It's happy conclusion. It's a bit sad somewhere, but I'm glad that on the last few stages they make it like a good ending in a way. And there's still other mystery, is like the brooch, how do you pronounce it, that Isolde gave to Kakania. It seems like it's going to foreshadowing something, because I think that's the reason why Kakania survived and the other people don't. So yeah, the next event is Otis Marta that show up in notes on Shiori. So they are the same person, yeah? Is it confirmed? I thought they just happened to be like some sort of tribe or same looking person. I've been noticing like they have like similar appearance, but I never thought they're like the same person. I forgot her name, to be honest. The Yenisei teacher, right? I see. Right. How did she end up in the island though?
You are
if they
very
are
still. Are you in low power mode? But your battery is still decreasing. Are you sure this is an effective method?
Damn, I'm so totally considering to get like 37 or 60 here, but I only have 78. The next one we're gonna be like Joanne and Mercuria. I like Mercuria though. Maybe I'm gonna save for her, but goddamn, I don't know, man. I need to plan my pool for the future, right? Well, anyway, so I'm gonna stop here. Thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoying it. Yeah, I hope if you already played before, I hope you can like re-experience your experience again. It was an amazing story indeed. Like, oh, the writing is top notch, right? I'm totally hooked now, and looking forward of what is the next chapter is going to be. Okay, so it's already late. Thank you again for all coming, and I will see you on the next stream. Have a good night and take care. Bye bye.